Yeah, it's getting better, isn't it? What's up, Jeff?
Hell yeah, it is.
A little bit. I think it's getting a little bit of production value. Production value. Trying to get it all together, So that time, I think the timing is a little bit, but it's getting there.
Working on it,
Working on it. Uh, I'm doing a new setup, guys. Uh, I'm gonna do a setup about like where I'm standing. So I hope when I get on the camera right now, you guys can give me a good idea of how everything looks. Now I have an idea that the lighting's not that great. I'm gonna have to fix that. I understand. I just hope that it's like I don't want to like a tyrant, guys. But I'll just bear with me. But check me out real quick.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man, that fucking
About to
sounds so
be
good.
all dick.
All right, you see that? All right, man. Okay, what do you guys think? Hmm? Is this too crazy? Is this too crazy? I'm not sure because, like, sitting down is cool and everything, but like you do that shaky leg thing and stuff, and then and it feels kind of sus, like I want to be like, "Nyeh."
Like you're beating off under the table.
Yeah, yep, kind of like that. But and at the same time, it's like I don't know, like I feel like I feel fat when I'm like this. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I told everybody before, like one of the main reasons why it was difficult for me to be on camera is because like I'm consistently like fucking walking and moving, like doing stuff with my hands when I'm talking and stuff like that, and when I'm sitting down, when I'm like, like right there, it feels kind of weird because I want to do those things, but I can't like that energy. I can't express it how I do when I'm standing. So when I'm sitting, I'm shaking my leg like uncontrollably, like I'm doing like one of the biggest gripes people have when they're hanging out with me is that I'll be shaking my leg in the car and be like, "What the fuck, man? Why do you shake your leg so goddamn much?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm not doing it on purpose, I swear. But it's just something that I got. It's a tick that I have. So usually to remedy that, standing and stuff like that, moving my hands is usually helps out. So that's where all the energy goes. Um, how are you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing good. Like waiting to see how far this dog dream is gonna go that my dog is having under my desk right now. He's like starting to whine and start like so I don't know if it's gonna pick up into like a bunch of noise or if it's gonna go the other direction.
Well, hopefully, it goes in a good direction where he doesn't have to cry. My dog over here was snoring like 2 minutes ago. I'm glad that stopped. um,
Hey, the wife went to go get my son. I guess it's flooded over there by his mom's house. So I don't know if they got out of school early today or they didn't have school at all, but they're also off tomorrow. So,
mm, nice. Well, uh, I wanted to get started with and everybody, if you guys have been, and I know everybody here watches SB, and I know you guys have seen it, the emails that has sent me. Now I talked about it yesterday in a very very short live on the mobile live when I went to go take my anxiety walk. And so that like I said, it's one of those things that like it gets to me, not because like you know fuck them, whatever, like I really don't like. I'm not gonna think about that kind of shit too much because it's like like people fucking like are fickle, right? Like sometimes you think that they're cool and everything, and then next thing you know, you figure them out and whatever. Like I don't care, but it's just that mentality, that the way they see things and how they see them. It kind of informed me in how why the people who are following Wrangler and the people who follow people like Heads and stuff like that. Why is it that they won't like shake the idea that there could be something worse than an auditor? Because they're like fucking doing this thing where like everything is so bad, everything's so like 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 they're their lives are like tumbling down. You know what I mean? And it's, I'm not saying that, you know, people have hard lives. Fucking life is hard. I get it. But it's exactly what SB said about like that weak mentality, right? Because you're like consistently like kind of celebrating every terrible thing that's happening to you, like the things that are going bad. Now, the reason why I got that email in the first place was because I went to a live and everybody was asking in the chat when SV was talking about who is Maggie, who's Maggie, right? Who was Maggie? Maggie is the lady that runs Florida News Network. Now that's not a dox. It's not a dox. She's having some issues. She has cancer. Sucks, whatever. I'm a fan of her stuff. I'm a fan of the things that she does. I've never had any problem with her. As a matter of fact, I can honestly say that before anybody ever made those points about re-victimizing the people that auditors victimize, she was very in tune with that. She was very in tune with that. If you go back and you go see Florida News Network's videos when she made them against auditors, she would actually blur people's faces. She was very in touch with how, you know, the things that she didn't like, and she never really like posted any of the stuff that like the violence against auditors and stuff like that. So if you see her stuff, she's very in tune with being conscious of what she was reporting on. So I think, you know, as far as like
is a stretch. Can we agree on that though?
What?
Can we agree on like auditors victimizing? Like, there's not.
Well, really no, get what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying in the sense that like they are like when an auditor brings up something like, you know, as far as like, oh, look at what they're doing or what's going on here and stuff like that. They're the ones who use that type of language. Now, when that language is used in certain contexts or whatever, or when you see it, then you have to ask yourself, okay, then why are you doing certain things? That's what I mean. I mean, in the context of the video that they're watching. If you believe something is to be like within a certain context, then you have to treat it in that context. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying fucking that every single person that they go after is a victim or that they're a victim or anything like that. No, what I'm saying is that in the context of which you are watching the video and the context you put on it, then you must treat it as such, right? So if a anti-auditor is watching the video and he says, oh, he's re-victimizing this person, this is a victim that he's re-victimizing, well, then you now have to treat that person as a victim. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I get what you're saying, yes, but that's also just anti-auditors clutching pearls. Like, at least to me, is what it appears.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But my point to that is that like you're putting onto that person a victimhood, right? But you're not treating them as such. You've gone out of your way to make it so that everybody clutches their pearls, but then you don't want to take the responsibility of treating that person like you said they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with that. That's what I mean. So, and in the context of this lady who creates these videos, she at least was responsible enough to do that. If she was going to call somebody a victim, she treated them as such. And this is why I have more respect for her than I do a lot of the other anti-auditor channels. Now, like I said, I don't. First of all, let me tell you something. KFAR has all you people that have decided that I'm some sort of like evil monster because I've chosen to go after somebody like Wrangler. I don't do things like unsub. I don't do things like, oh, I'm not gonna participate in anything that I see from you guys. If I see something that I'm interested in, I'm gonna participate in it. You can't stop me. That's just kind of like how YouTube works. And I stay subbed. My sub is not to be leveraged. I just fucking sub whether I do or I don't. Who cares, right? So I'm just because I'm having a foul day with somebody, I'm not gonna unsub from their channel. That's stupid. I stay sub, so like that I know what's going on. Now I stay sub to Florida News Network, and I liked her stuff. She came on. I haven't seen her in a minute. She was having a live. I went on it to to see what was going on. She was saying she had cancer. Hey, sucks. So I told her, hey, you know, I hope everything goes well for you. I hope you have a, you know, you beat that shit, speedy recovery. You know what I mean? Just a nice thing. I didn't really say nothing after that. I just kind of like just let her know that I was hoping that everything goes well with her. That's it. Just a little bit of support. You know what I mean? That's
what drum up this email. Like
that's what triggered. Yeah, that's what triggered the email. That right there. Just that. This is why I'm bringing this up. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring it up at all. But that is what triggered that email that Hez sent me about like. First of all, one of the things that I really hate, like about the internet, about people who come on here and stuff like that, you assume a lot. You assume a lot based on how people, you know, act on their lives or if they're having fun or whatever. You really assume a lot. Like, what makes you think that just because I'm you know, like I like to be sarcastic, I like to have fun, whatever, I can joke, I can make fun of friends and stuff like that, that I would go into somebody's live that's sharing their feelings on a cancer diagnosis and be and like mock them or something. And I didn't even do that. I just gave her well wishes. But no, I'm there because I'm attacking. Sending somebody well wishes is attacking. Like, but not even because of the words that I said, but because I'm associated with somebody that you believe is attacking. And they're not even close to doing that. So it's just, that's why it was hilarious. It was funny to me when I got it. Now, obviously, SB didn't post my responses because he just kind of focused on what they said about him. But my responses were simply like, you know, this has nothing to do with why I was in the actual like live itself. You saying that this is somehow some sort of psyops, or because I'm there, I'm mocking Maggie, or that I'm going after Ray or anybody else, is your paranoid mind going nuts, because that's not how I feel at all. And that's the thing that's really getting to me. Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten any response from Maggie, but I don't. It's fine. You know, like I don't like. She's this shouldn't, like, this doesn't say anything about Maggie whatsoever. Like she in my book, she's still good. In my book, she's still who she is. You know what I mean? Who we align with is not who we are. You can take some assumptions from that. You know what I mean? You could take some things like, you know, okay, maybe like if you see an auditor hanging out with another auditor, and one auditor is like a major grifter, you might kind of see some correlation there. Then you might want to pay attention to it a little bit more. But our associations don't make us who, like, you know, just because I hang out with Jeff or because I have a partnership with Jeff doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with everything that he says, or that he's going to do things exactly how I do them. We come together to collaborate on stuff, but it doesn't inform the whole personality of a person. It just upset me that it's a thing that these types of mentalities is where you get the crowds that you do for Kaiser and, you know, people who follow Hez. That tribalism is at an extreme level. It's disturbing.
Right. Like, first off, partnership sounds kind of gay. Like we're like life partners.
I don't know. I was hoping.
I figured that's what drums Scotto up, but
love you, Scotto.
They all aren't adult enough to form their own opinions, and they all are so afraid of being ousted from their communities because it's all they have, number one, and then they don't want to like offend or upset their audience, so they're afraid to take a stand on anything, or like afraid to, like, right here, passes tribalism into cultism. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. And
it just, And the thing is that when you're the thing is that like it it's like okay, you know, like I get that some things aren't great, or you know, like, or you could like, you know, be supportive of people when they're going through a hard time and stuff like that. But at the same time, there's like what's that shit? Um when you're like when you're just it's like I had it and then I lost it. Like I don't, if everybody's seen the movie Fight Club, right? At the beginning, the Edward Norton character is going to like AA meetings, but he's not an alcoholic. He goes because he likes the camaraderie of people who are just sharing their shitty stories, their shitty life or whatever, you know. And
I
so
thought he went because JJ has bitch tits.
oh, JJ does have bitch tits. That's that's something else. No, but that's funny. No, it's just that, you know, like, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like you're hanging out because it's like, oh, you know, like everybody's, you know, feeling sorry for each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's whoa, your dog woke up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is for people without original thought. It is a very, very sad group think. And the thing about it is that I kind of like, it disappoints me from Hez, because to be honest with you guys, I think he's smarter than that. I think that Hez is smarter than what he plays himself out to be. I think that Hez is doing a lot of the things that he does in order to have the people he has. And super chats are more important to him than integrity. Just throwing that out there.
Do you know what the head is, or the latrine there?
Yeah,
Jared?
yeah, toilet.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And exactly, but like, and Jerry and I talked about this the other day, and like what, because it's been so far, like, bastardized and taken from what it was originally meant to like be, but the actual definition of what a grifter is, because now, like, the way they say it, or if you listen to anyone outside of their stream, anyone else that does anything is a fucking grifter. So now, like, grifter, like,
Like it's like, what does that word mean, right? But what does it mean? Like, so is anybody just like, you know, if you guys give me a super chat, am I a grifter now? You know, like if it's just, it's the same thing like tyrant and like other words that people use that are just like, you oversaturate them and then you lose the meaning. It's like, where are we at with this shit? And by the way, I'm technically not in the closet. I'm a little bit outside of the closet. Shut up, Scotto. But the reason why I'm doing this, setup is because when I was doing the, like, first of all, you guys already known, you've already seen, I've shifted from like the living room to coming into my room. I like being in the room because most of the time you guys don't hear the because there's a lot of fucking like space outside in the living room, so there'll be like a kind of like a hallway echo. You know what I mean? Like it's I sound like I'm in a grand hallway or some shit. And so like being in my room, it's a little bit more condensed. The sound gets a little bit more closer to the speaker. But I don't like sitting down in my bed, you know, like, because it's like I don't have a desk in here, so I can't have things like, you know, I have to kind of like prop them up and stuff like that. And it's wobbly. I don't like it. And then sitting down on the chair, I'm not. Look at me. Look at how I am. I can't. I move around. I move around a lot. So when I'm sitting down, I feel like you know, like I get anxious. I want to like move my leg. So I'm trying to get it set up where I can be in front of the camera, but I'm still me. I'm still who I am, and this is who I am. Like, I know Lupe would probably be more in tune with this than most of y'all. You know, like I'm the dude that, like, when I used to go like to the park, you know, like to like go to the store and stuff like that, you know, like I could have a conversation with the clerk and we'll be there having a conversation, and I'll just fucking stand there for hours, just conversating with him. And so that's what I do. Like when I'm comfortable, when I'm hanging out with people, I'm just like bam, bam, bam. You know, this is what I do.
Oh, you're that asshole. You're the
Yeah.
asshole I hate. Like, dude, just get your shit and get out of my way, or at least move over.
No, but don't get me wrong. I'm not like fucking like I'm not like having a conversation while people are waiting in line. Like I would like step to the side and like wait for everybody to take care of their business. I'm not that rude. I'm not that asshole.
It's a joke.
No, shut up. You meant that.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, if you're like standing there, like, and just like in the way, being like dragging my shit out, like, especially when I'm in a hurry, or if like I'm trying to like entertain the tiny terrorist as she's trying to like, I want this. Oh, look at this, and it's like.
But it's just my demeanor, bro. I for some, like, you know, like for as long as I've been, you know, like you know, in the sphere where I like socialize and stuff, I just like, I'm animated. I'm just like that. And so I've tried really hard to kind of tone it down so that I can have a focused conversation when I'm on here. But it does, right. It does fucking, it plays with me. It really plays with me, because I'm like trying so hard to just stay on focus. And I'm thinking to myself, why can't I just like when my thoughts come in, why can't I just like do it like when I'm having a conversation with people, when I'm here with another person, why can't it just focus in? And I realized that it's a lot of little distractions that I'm doing to myself. Like I'm moving, like I don't want to be sitting down. And you know, even there's been times, and before I got on camera, where I had my avatar or whatever, where I wouldn't even be in front of the computer, guys. Like I'd be like fucking like over here and shit. and you nobody knew, right? Because you can still hear me. Like I have like one of these mics, like I have one of these mics like this. Sometimes I get a wireless one and I'll just clip it to myself. Like right here, and nobody will know. But you know what I mean? It's just I can't do it. I just can't be like chilling like that. I got no chill, sorry.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm sorry too. Like I just read that, and like that shit really made me laugh, as you saw. Hippie, what's that, man?
You know what, Ratchet? That's why you're one of my favorite people on the internet. I've said that a bunch of times about you, but you ain't fucking lying though. Dude, when you're sitting there fucking like, and look, you guys, and I know, like I said, people who live in big cities like LA, New York, I know Lupe feels me on this. You can just walk to your corner liquor store, and I've talked to homies that like live like in Texas and other places. They're like, oh no, man, I can't walk to my liquor store. I have to fucking take a drive to go to the liquor store, go to the Walmart or whatever. I could just walk to the liquor store whenever I wanted to, you know. And so like whenever I went, like, you know what I mean. I just like people. I like having conversations with people. So when I met somebody or whatever, I just like talking to them. I like having fun with them. One of the more interesting people are the people who go in there to do the scratch offs. Now, once you're there for a certain amount of time and you're talking to these people, you can't help it. It's like it's like if you're talking like you're with a bunch of smokers. Eventually, somebody will give you a cigarette, right? You're like, all right, you smoke it or whatever. Now, I wasn't obsessed like most of these people were. Some of these people, like say, if I played 2 tickets, right, and one of them won me $20, I'm good. Like I'm good. Cool. I won. Cool. I'm out. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, they'll get like a ticket, scratch it off. They'll win like $200 and then get 200 tickets. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You won 200. You just won. Why did you get another 200 tickets? Are you crazy? Like that mentality I didn't understand. But I did. Fucking like I would say like at least probably I would say like one, like maybe 2 times out of the week. If I was doing okay, like I'd probably get like a ticket just to scratch off while I'm talking to like somebody, because it is kind of fun, you know what I mean? The enjoyment of like go. Look, guys, if you're gonna gamble for the fun of it, okay? I also worked at a casino too, so I know, like, gamble for the fun of it. Like, know that your money's lost, like you lost it, it's gone. You're like, you paid whatever you paid. The bet was $10, $20, whatever. You lost it. You're not winning it. If you win it, cool. If you won something, cool, whatever. But enjoy your winnings. Don't play to pay the rent. Don't don't play to fucking pay your bills. That's bullshit. You're never gonna win. You're never gonna pay your bills like that.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done for fucking most people, man. Easier said than done. I know people that'll get paid on a Thursday and then you won't see them like until like, or get paid on a Friday and then they won't even go home and they'll show up to work on a Monday in the same clothes as Friday, no shower, no nothing, and be like, yo, let me borrow $20 to get a pack of smokes and something to drink.
Yeah, well, one of the biggest ways you get deterred from being a gambler like that is working at a casino, man. that really opens up your eyes to people who are like desperate, like who. And you're absolutely right. I saw there was this, when I at this casino I worked for a long time ago. I saw this man who, when I first started there, like he was like a business owner of a plumbing business, and he had like a bunch of money. He would go into the VIP section, high value rooms and stuff like that. And I was just a security guard at the time, so I would sit there while he was playing like these VIP games of like $500 a hand, just like $500. And I mean, sometimes he would come out winning and happy go lucky, right? Everything's going cool or whatever. And so a year passes by from the moment I first started to the time that I'm still there. And I hadn't seen him for like maybe like 2-3 months. And then I finally see him again. I'm like, oh, he's back. You know, wow, I haven't seen him for a while. And I'm looking at him, but dude is not in the VIP where he would always go. He would always go to the VIP, it was every time. But this time he didn't. And I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. You didn't go to the VIP. And then I see him and he's playing at the regular tables. Like, okay, well, I guess he's like he's starting to like calm down or whatever. Well, I got the full scoop later that he basically sold his business to keep gambling, and now was working for another company as a plumber, as a regular plumber again. And the dude was like ready to retire when I had first got in there. This is like a year of gambling, dude. I'm all like, damn, man. I'm all like, no way, man. Don't do it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I'll tell you guys honestly. Like my early 20s, I had this like I caught the bug for poker, and I wanted to, and I thought, oh yeah, fucking poker or whatever, right? Now after seeing all of that shit in those casinos, I was like, you know what? Nah, dude. There's no. I mean, it's like it's just like being a rock star. It's just like being, like anything where you see people that gain a lot of money or whatever. That is like once in a lifetime shit. That's not gonna be, a big group of people. It's like it's rare. You know what I mean? So whenever you guys go to Vegas, whatever, do your thing or whatever, just go have fun. Just go have fun. Use that the bet as a thrill and not as the end all be all of your financial situation. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to turn out well if you look at it like that.
This racist motherfucker.
Who?
As I followed up with this.
Way.
Or like slot machines too. Like slot machines are fucking designed to be addictive. And the fact that they're still legal is insane.
Well, what's funny about slot machines, right, is that like I don't know how people can't see that they're meant to get you to you know what I mean? Like, ooh, the lights,
it's all a fucking scam.
Yeah, it's like I don't get why people can't see that. It's like you see all the fucking the twinkles and everything, and then and of course now if you see a lot of slot machines, they're incorporating like shows that like I saw a Vanderpump, the reality TV show Vanderpump Rules. There is a Vanderpump slot machine. Who the fuck is that for?
They have like all kinds. Baywatch, like,
yeah.
I mean, I could see playing that one if they're just like running on the beach constantly, but
Especially female types. What are you talking about, hippie? We don't sexualize bitches around here. Yeah, Lupe, she is a brand. It's crazy. Yeah, by the way, I ate at that restaurant. It sucks. It sucks. I don't know. I don't. People would just go there to try to get on camera. It fucking sucks. They terrible. Fucking terrible. They can't even make drinks. The people right there are supposed to be mixologists. They fucking suck. They can't even make a drink. I fucking don't go to that fucking restaurant, or unless you want to be part of the show or whatever. But even then, if you're like me, they're gonna tell you like, oh, the places that don't have camera are gonna be in the back. You go over there. You're a regular person.
Right. And, like they have those like machines turned all the way down, like for like chances of actually winning anything. And then the music and lights and the way everything flashes, it triggers the same shit in your brain as a narcotic does. It's
Hell yeah.
insane.
Well, I actually well, I don't know if I'm still friends with. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I used to know one of the engineers for the slot machines, and he's all like, they're on a timer, like they're on like a fucking like an algorithm timer where like a machine that's used to a certain degree is gonna hit a level of jackpot. Now the levels of the jackpot, like this is what people don't understand. Let's just say you won, and your level of jackpot where you won because your bets were really low was like something like a $200 jackpot, right? And for you that was great, right? The machine still tracks that as a grand win. So when it goes back to its rhythm, it goes back to like a level where it's going to be like more wins for the casino than it is for the player. And so that's kind of how they work them. It's like, yeah, if you that's why they're like people who play nickel slots. It moves those algorithm like tracks where if somebody wins say like $1,000 and that's a grand jackpot on one side, it's gonna reset all the other ones. It's dirty little secret. But I don't know all the intricacies of that. I don't know all the intricacies of that. That engineer was like, he's like a mathematician guy. Like that dude, I used to go to him to do my taxes, even though he didn't fucking have a tax thing, because he's just bad. He's just badass. He's one of those people that could do math with letters. If you do math with letters, I'm sorry, you're the fucking best mathematician I've ever met.
You're talking regular algebra?
Yeah, that.
The shit I did in 8th grade, bro.
Shut up, man. Look,
I know. I mean, I get it. I know. I got kids now. Like, I get it. And I'm not saying I got kids now, like, as in a way of like, saying something, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude. I always make fun of that, but dude, I suck at math, dude. I'm fucking terrible. I'm terrible at math. It's just not my it's just not my bag. But yeah, so how did we get here? I don't know. So I don't know. So as far as what
how much do I make in disability a month?
None
Enough
of your
to
goddamn
fuck
business?
your mom. Like, why are you counting my pockets, you piece of shit?
Hey, dude, don't fucking pick up Wrangler's habits, man. No fucking mention that's gonna demand what kind of money he's making, dog. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
That's some like baby shit. That's some shit like someone's son would do right before getting slapped in the back of the head by their dad when they're like,
hell yeah,
at a
dude.
friend's house.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking, but I know fucking I'd get a backhand in front of everybody if I ever asked a question like that, dude.
But just kind of my first day adulting. Yeah.
You know what? Fucking RTL, fucking time yourself out for that shit, dude. On your own. Like fucking do me a favor and time yourself out.
No, don't do that. Like,
no, I'm not saying I'm not me.
I want to see how dumb you are.
I'm talking about him. He should do it to himself. No, I want him to reflect on what he's doing right now. Asking a question like that, reflect on that shit, dude. Like really fucking take some time and fucking look in the mirror and ask yourself if that was smart at all. That's fucking stupid, man. There's just some behaviors that there's some behaviors I really don't wish to encourage, and that kind of shit is fucking stupid. What's up, Ernie? Hey, I haven't done a roll call, have I? Hi, everybody. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Hippie, Woodrow, Spider Dog. Hi. Hope you guys are doing okay. Are you guys all right? Guadalupe Guacamole, thanks for being the only female in my chat today. Oh no, I think I saw Carte Blanche. My bad. Carte Blanche, that wasn't a slight against you. I forgot you were here for a second. I remember now.
Yeah, once Levin left and Kevin showed up, there's no more adulting for Hippie.
Oh. Yeah, that is a good question. Oh, Angel's here. Angel's here. Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. I forgot you were here. Please don't hurt me. Oh, Jody's here too. Oh shit! Now I'm really fucking now. Now I'm in the fucking. Now I'm in some real shit. I'm gonna lose half my fucking female base, and that's not a lot. That's not a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Please don't go. I actually I had a look at my analytics not too long ago. How is it? And then this is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Of course, the female to male percentages make sense. I think it's like 65 to like 35 or something like that. To me, that makes sense. The age brackets, like the age brackets are the things that I'm kind of like, huh? How does this make sense? So the percentage of 18 to 24-year-olds is something like in the fucking like 6-7%, right? Then nobody from like 25 to like 35, right? And then it's like 35 to 40 is like 20%, and then all the older ages after that are like that's like most of my crowd. What's going on here, guys? Why am I cool with the AARP crowd? What's going on here?
The same reason Wrangler is, because like, you know, they spent their lives like being afraid of like guys that look like you, and now that their husbands are dead, they're like, hey,
shut up. Kadav. Or is that the way you say it, or is that the way SB says it?
That's how Josh says it. That's definitely not that.
I mean K Dave?
It's Kevin or something. They know by what you put in your account. So like whatever your login email is attached to and shit like that. That's how they know.
So you could be lying. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, that's why it's weird that there's a small demographic of 18 to 24-year-olds that watch me, but yet there's none in the 25 to like, is it? I think it's like 25 to like 35, but then all the older ages are up. So I'm thinking that 18 to 24-year-old bracket, that small little percentage, I think those are stock accounts. I'm going to say those are stock accounts.
Right. He like tried to come up on panel with like some copyrighted music on for Finkel and get Finkel's shit taken down, is what you're saying? Like
does that work? I don't think that works. Does that work?
Yeah, no, because they were trying to do it for the Scientology auditors. Like, so once Scientology like started getting their shit pushed in, they pissed off one of like the guys in LA. So they were trying to like play copyrighted music that Scientology owns the copyright to. Oh, and then they tried like other songs too, and it got a couple streams taken down, but then it just.
But I mean, it will it. I mean, I know. Like there is a like real specific like songs like anything from the Beatles will get you taken down fast, right? But like it has to be really specific, right? And for a certain amount of time, it can't just be like say like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, what, like 45 seconds? Because I mean, I put songs on my shit. Now I will say I think I kind of hurt myself when it comes to like all the like memberships and stuff like that, because I can't, like I have to redo all those lives in order to make them friendly, in order for me to be able to start doing memberships, because I guess memberships are tied into how many videos you can monetize, and all my backlog of videos are not monetized because I have copyrighted material on there. Now, I never wanted to monetize them, but they're tied into them. So, in order for me to start memberships, I have to like redo those so that they're able to be monetized. Whether or not I get anything out of them doesn't make a difference. It's just they have to be monetizable.
Yeah, and like it's an AI system that you upload like your shit into, and then the algorithm actually just everything that's uploaded onto YouTube, it catches it. So yeah, it's not like on a lot of them that there's like people going in and like, hey, they're how the people who try to actually abuse the copyright system for the bigger creators and like actual like record companies and shit, it's done digitally, and then not only do you get a notification, but then the company also gets a notification.
Wait, you know what, Scott, and you know what I'm fucking tired of. You know what I'm really fucking tired of? I'm tired of all this fucking like language, fucking like this language, you know, like fucking policing. Like we say fuck. And the funny the thing that makes me laugh, the thing that makes me laugh about everything about the language, fucking trying to control the language and shit like that, is that like unless it was actual like TV, like free TV, I'm talking about network TV. Bad words have always been a part of like my life. I've never fucking not known bad words or people to use them. When I was a kid, of course, I wasn't allowed to do it in front of my parents, of course, but that's everybody, right? Uh, I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd rather everybody use the type of language that they feel like using. It lets me know who you are. It lets me know what you are. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever, dude. Like I don't get that. I don't get my innocent ears don't need to hear this shit or whatever. Look, people are gonna hear whatever they're gonna hear from somewhere. It's just gonna happen. Like you can't. You could try to shield people from it, but it's not gonna do anything, because eventually they're gonna come across it. I don't get that. I don't get the whole like policing it's fucking annoying as shit to be watching a video on YouTube and somebody saying unaliving.
Like, bitch made.
Like, get the fuck out of here. It's a murder. It's a fucking homicide. It's a suicide. Fucking that guy died. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit fucking really gets under my skin. Even like the bigger YouTubers that I've had respect for, like my whole fuck, like watching them since the beginning, like watching their stuff, and I like it. When they start going to the unaliving and all the and I'd rather them roll their eyes when they say it than fucking be like, trying to take it serious or whatever. Oh, I couldn't say that word or whatever. I fucking hate that shit. I fucking really hate that shit. I'm forever gonna use the fucking words that they mean. So if we're talking about a murder, I'm gonna call it that. I'm not gonna be like for unaliving. I don't give a fuck fucking if AdSense gets mad about it or not.
I'm here for it. I agree, GMK. Right, dishonesty is a weird thing. And my kid also 3, so
murder. Yeah, I'm not with all that fucking unaliving and dude, just fucking say what the fuck, like I put when I actually all my videos are set to not made for kids. That's number one. And I don't have a restriction, but it's over 18. Now if say I have like Lupe on here and she wants to porn bomb me, then I'll put the over 18 shit. But other than that, like here's the fuck. And by the way, people need to start holding fucking parents accountable for shit. It's not all on the fucking teachers. It's not all on the fucking people who are fucking supposed to be their role models. You got fucking parents. They gotta be responsible for you guys. What the fuck, man? I'm so fucking like it's always somebody else's fault, right? Parents, like Jesus Christ.
Right. And like so many like just being raised by their phone to the point that like they look up to these IRL streamers that are just going out and acting menaces like and I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell like other people how they should or shouldn't do like but I know that like yeah, no. Not my
No, well,
place.
but that's my point though. The point is not to tell you what to do with your kids. The point is not to put the onus on other people to raise your kids. It's for you to do it. It's for you to be the one that's on it, and for you to be the one responsible for the things that they see and don't see. If your kid fucking had, I get it. It's fucking hard. It's harder than it was before. It's not easy. It fucking a fucking kid has a cell phone. He's got a library of porn in his fucking hand. You know what I mean? But it's you have to realize that you have to be in tune with that. You have to know that they can see this kind of shit on the phone, that they can fucking that they can log online and meet anybody online. You have to be more in tune than they are. And that's the thing. It's like fucking like when some shit goes down, it's always on the fucking platform. It's always on the fucking like what did this person do or how were they influenced and stuff like that. It's like, hey man, you can put it all on them, but in the long run, it comes down to you. Were you watching them? Were you on top of them? I mean, that's just my opinion on that shit. That's why I don't fucking. That's why when they start doing all this stupid shit about the regulation of speech because fucking we don't want the kids to hear it or this and that. It's like, hey man, fucking if you first of all, if you have kids and you're not watching them, fuck you, you're an asshole, you're a piece of shit. Don't have kids if you're not gonna be taking care of them. But if you have kids and you're taking care of them, take care of them. Like that's all you're there for. You fucking have kids, take care of them. That's it. Plain and simple. However you do it, I'm not gonna that I won't tell you how to do because I'm not a parent. I don't know what are the strategies or what's the exact thing you should do. You know what I mean? I can tell you how to raise a cat for 18 years, but a human, nah, because I haven't raised one. But I can tell you that if I had a cat for 18 years, it's because I took care of it.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Fuck you,
Let me see. But yeah.
Stop it, Lupe.
What? You would immediately kick them out?
Why?
If they were 13? Like, the
bro, you're really killing me with your fucking opinions here.
Clutch those pearls harder.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know if porn is a big offense. I guess it depends on the time that you catch them watching it. I would be a little bit disturbed if it was under 13, under 14. Like and be like, oh, what the fuck? Who's fucking with you that you were fucking already thinking about this? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if porn is a great offense. I mean, it's
Joey.
You don't want people to think that you don't want your kids to think that's sex life or that's what life is when you're intimate with people. Definitely not. But I don't know.
Or if that's like even what sex is to begin with, because that shit's not. But Joey right here, like he says, he went out and he got 2 to raise, like adopted 2 kids.
Damn, Joey.
Like
it's respect, bro. I do have respect for people who fucking go out of their way to take care of people's kids that didn't take care of them on their own. That's not easy. It's not easy, and fucking there's a whole lot of baggage. There's a whole lot of things that much respect for people who do that shit. You get evangelists, Protestants. Listen, guys, we don't share enough hatred for the Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? You guys are everybody fucking easily fucking grasps at fucking Protestants and fucking and evangelists, like, oh yeah, fucking easy pickings. Jehovah's Witnesses need to feel the hate, goddammit. Somehow Scientology took their spot, but I've had it. They've been walking
like, quit showing your dick to 3-year-olds and that won't happen. Like, Jesus Christ. what, like,
Sir, log off, please. Just log off for a second. Go outside. Go there's an outside. Go outside. Go figure it out. Then come back. Like, the fuck?
bam, bada bing, bada boom, like right there. But like, yeah, quit like walking up to every 3-year-old you see and showing them your dick. That's
What the fuck?
not, number one, that's not legal. And like, outside of the legality of it, like, that's a good way to get yourself, yeah, unalived.
Unalive.
Go touch grass, dude. Like, seriously.
Really, for real, dog. Just I mean, if you can't, if there's something holding you back, I'm sure there's a window. Like, open it and put your head outside or something. I don't know. Rebel, what's up, buddy?
Like, that's kind of, I mean,
I mean, that's a good remedy. I mean, I would say until fucking like the cell phone companies, or until or somebody builds a type of cell phone that, like, you can, because I know, like, my cousin, who is a great mom. My cousin has 5 kids. She's a great mom. She's very in tune with technology. She always has been. So her on her cell phone, like, her cell phone is the master phone. Like, fucking, like, she has everything, like, fucking, like, all the internet and everything. Now she regulates how much internet each of her kids has. Like, her 18-year-old doesn't have unlimited. She has, like, fucking, like, a certain amount of gigs for her phone, and her phone can only run certain apps. Her younger kids can only run, like, very, very limited apps, like, very limited. They can't browse on the internet. All they can do is, like, say, like, open up their little, like, game, whatever game she approved of, and say they do go online for a game or anything. My cousin will not allow them to have like any type of, like, socialized games on their phone. They will, like, the 2 teens that she has that play, like, online on their PlayStations. She allows them to use that to be online, but even then, like, she makes sure that her like, somehow she makes sure that the servers that they get on are only made for people who are under 18. Like, she doesn't fuck around, and she's really good at that stuff. So somebody who can be in tune with the way things work on the internet and how to, like, regulate it could keep kids from getting into anything that's bad.
like, not even that, like, to treat a piece of technology as something, and then, like, be so you think your kids aren't just going to do it behind your back? Were you not a kid?
Right.
Did you not, like, everything that, like, your parents said not to do that was stupid? Did you not just do it behind their back? And even the shit that they said not to do, what that wasn't stupid, you still went and did behind their back anyways. I just don't understand this logic.
I think that and again, like, fucking, like, I'm only going by the examples of people that I know that are good parents, or, like, like, at least their kids don't seem like fucking, like, they're they look pretty cool, like, pretty normal, and not fucking all fucked up. And even, like, they won't fucking, like trip you out by saying something, like, weird or whatever. They seem pretty cool. But I think there's a certain amount of, like, regulation with explanation. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I don't know how this works exactly, but my cousin, she told me that, like, when she told her son about, like, regulating his phone, it was because she wanted him to stay away from those things. Like, she explained it to him. She didn't give him all the intricacies, right? She just fucking kind of explained to him why, and then kind of told him, like, it's just not for you yet. If it was, then there wouldn't be a like, the way she explains it is like, she lets him know, like, there's a reason why they're regulating it for 18-year-olds. It's not for you to understand right now, because even if you could, then you'd be okay to watch this stuff, right? You don't understand why we're regulating it, because you're not that age. When you're at that age, you'll understand. That's kind of how she puts it to them. And it's like, just understand that I'm protecting you from something. I'm not trying to get you hurt or whatever. And I guess it's worked so far. I can't say that it's worked, like, fucking, that her kid hasn't seen porn, or that a kid hasn't gone to do the things that she doesn't want him to do. But I can only say that from watching who he is, he doesn't look like a fucked up kid. But then again, you know, my cousin is on top of him. She takes care of him correctly. You know, like she goes to all of their extracurriculars. Their dad, who's another really nice guy. You know, that's a really good put together family. So I can't really like say for, you know, like the rest. There's very many different things that come into play. You know, but I don't know. I mean, maybe some explanation as to why those things are not good for you. I know fucking I never got that. You know, anytime like somebody told me to do something, it was like, because I told you so. it was like, oh, how come I can't have a drink? Because you can't. You know what I mean? It was never, oh, you know, like, oh, it's not good, it might hurt the development of your brain, or, you know, like you might turn it into a habit. Who knows? You know what I mean? I never got nothing like that. It was just like, I say so that's how it goes. And I think it makes you want to rebel more when you feel like you're just being oppressed, right? When people are just fucking putting onto you rules and you don't really understand why, and you think, you know, like, well, they're trying to keep me from something, right? It makes you want to go seek it out. You know what I mean? It makes you want to be like, oh, let me fucking like, because and I think it all comes down to when you're a kid, because when you're a kid, people take away things like a cookie, right? Or if you're fucking like, oh, don't eat so much, you're gonna get fat, right? And you're like, but a cookie's good. You're like, what the fuck? You guys eat cookies, I want a cookie. And it's like, no, you can't have one all the time. But if they give you the cookie all the time and shit, right? Then when you get older, you have no self-control. That's what it's about. The kid's not gonna understand that. So I think that's kind of, I thinking that's what it is. But again, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about fucking parenting. I'm fucking like, you know, like I'm just, you know, speaking on fucking shit that I've seen.
Right. And it's crazy because I think like my wife and I were just talking about this shit the other day, because I look at what I was doing when I was like 13, 14 years old, and then compare it to like my 13-year-old who's about to turn 14. And I'm like mind blown, because it's two completely different like situations. Like at that age, I was already like getting my fingers wet, drinking at home with like my dad. Like, and then he's more like just now, like, I mean, he's fucking grown a foot and a half in the past like week, it seems. Every time he comes back from his mom's, and which is weekly, it's like, what, Jesus Christ, are you ever going to stop growing? But
I think that's what my mom said about me, dude.
It's almost looking me in the eyes now, and I'm like, gee, like,
yeah, that's crazy, man.
not gonna be long before he's trying to fight. Like, all right, dude.
Damn, dude, that's gonna suck. Dude, I'll never forget the look in my uncle's eyes the first time he got me upset, because he's like a really little guy and shit, you know, and he's always be like, you know, when you grow up with, and I've kind of like experienced this too now with my younger cousins that I've seen go from little babies to like big kids and shit. But it's like fucking, you're so used to being like fucking like, shut up or whatever, you know, or like get over there, stop being a fucking you know, like in Spanish it's like mocoso of fucking a tonto, whatever, right? And so my uncle decided that it was a good idea to fucking slap me in the back of the head because I was making fun of one of my other cousins or whatever, right? And I just remember I turned to him and I'm like, what the fuck? And that was the first time I ever saw fear in my uncle's eyes. But it's crazy, dude. It's like it's like a fucking trip, right? It's like you're like, oh shit, like, you know, like this fucking little this little thing that I saw, like a little fucking pudge ball, is now this fucking like this big old monster. And I'm not speaking about myself, guys, so don't fucking do that. Oh, and by the way, Dirty Hippie, the I think I highlighted your last. I was gonna say something about that, and I think that having a strong, you know, like union, like a marriage, is very important when it comes to raising kids. Now, that's not a knock on single moms. I'm saying that it's just it just seems that having a strong marriage, a strong, you know, like a strong partnership, you have good kids that come from that. Is it 100%? Does it always happen? No. Like, you hear about the fucking anomalies, but I'm going by what I've seen most of the time, and most of my friends, most of the ones that are really like well put together, the ones that have decent lives, even like my best friend that I need to communicate with him more. His parents were together. His parents are still together, and they have, like, they didn't have an easy life their whole life, but they had a really strong family core, and I think that's important. It's important if you're going to raise kids, if you're going to have kids, to have a strong core.
Right. And like it can come from, it doesn't even have to be from like, I mean, if both parents are like at home in the same like house, it's probably easier, but you can still raise like happy adjusted kids.
I expect an email from Hez anytime. Okay. Oh shit.
It's when you like get divorced parents that are using the kids as weapons, or trying to punish the other parent, or putting things in the kids' heads, or making them feel a certain type of way that goes against everything that they know is the truth. So that's when shit like starts to get hairy and can be difficult, I would say.
You haven't seen you haven't seen the email? Did you go to SB's live recently? He put it up there. It was the email that oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about the joke one I just made? Okay, my bad. My bad, Lupe. Fucking, sarcasm doesn't kind of like, Um all right. So now that we've had this great discussion off of fucking the Hez email that was fucking bullshit. By the way, Hez, that was bullshit, bro. I don't hate you, man. I really don't. I can't see myself hating a fucking man child. Uh, it's just really disappointing, because I think you're smarter than that, and I think the people that are around you right now, and I'm not gonna mention names, not because I'm afraid to mention them, is because somehow if I mention them, it's an attack. I think that's what's really fucking you up, bro. I think you need to fucking take a little bit of a little time for yourself and think about your fucking associations. But yeah, we can move on from that. What were you
Fucking tea drinker? What is wrong with you? Jesus.
Oh, really? You didn't see it? Okay. I'll well, were you gonna pull up your dude, or did you want to talk about that?
No, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to find it, but
Okay,
yeah,
then
I'll pull it up. Give me a second. So
let me know
wait,
when you're
what
ready.
is he saying?
You said what?
The fake Master Sergeant produced Kaiser's DD-214, and frauditors Troll and him watched it together.
No, they didn't.
Well,
fuck.
Yes, co-parenting. It's tough. I know. Yeah, I say it from experience, shit can go left real quick, and it's all on, what the woman, well, I can't say the woman, but it's on both parents to make that shit happen the right way.
Oh, he responded.
Oh, shit. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go. My daughter's online school called, and I completely missed it. So I gotta see what's going on.
Ooh, now he's threatening me. Are you threatening me?
You'll be on Throat Punch Thursday next week. Yeah, okay. Right.
Are you threatening me? Oh, Hez, this doesn't have to get this serious, bro. Nobody fucking exposed you. Well, I mean, not really. I don't think anybody was surprised by your behavior. Uh, do, 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 do. Uh, are you looking for your guy? Yo, did I lose? Did I lose my? What the fuck is going on? Who is muted? Me or Jeff? Guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I was all
I
like, what the
said
hell
I'd
happened?
be right back. My bad. I thought you heard me.
No, I didn't hear when you said that. That's why. Well, okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'll share the fucking
Okay.
this shit. So Hez is now fucking I guess threatening me fucking by saying that fucking he's gonna expose fucking old emails of mine or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Fucking whatever, dude. Fucking that's not cool either. But hang on, let me see here. Okay, so how do I do this? Okay. Bam. Uh where's it at? Audios in Spanish. Sí, yo no sabía, Spartan. ¿Por qué dices que está en español? ¿Has empujado un botón diciendo SAP? Porque si empujaste el botón de SAP, es por eso que estás oyendo en español. Pero si quieres cambiarlo, nomás pucha ese botón otra vez y yo hablo en inglés. Pero no entiendo lo que estás diciendo, porque yo estoy hablando inglés ahorita. Oh, so I come here for English. Well, too bad, mechanics. I can speak whatever language I want. You did? Damn, that's pretty good, Bernsey. That got me. That got me. That you see, Lupe gets it. All right, guys. So hang on. So this is I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I don't know if I can get because it's like I mean I if you guys like I could start here and kind of like roll it for you guys, but like you see, look at so yesterday you have Stone Vet and whoever that other dude was, Jeff, was ripping ripping was ripping to shreds, was ripping Ray to shreds for being terminally ill, an ill amputee. Because what? Because all the people in our end are just sick and weak and ugly, and then you have the balls to say, "Get well to Maggie." Again. Okay, so wait a minute. So wait a minute. So wait a minute. Let me just get this straight. Josh and Jeff made comments about Ray that you took to be much more egregious than what I think they really were. And somehow that makes me unqualified to send well wishes to somebody else that has nothing to do with you. What? wait, what? Wait a minute. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Some type of way. Some type of way. Oh, not that Stone Vet character again. Really? Exactly. Exactly. Like what? What? Like oh my god, that don't make no sense. That don't make no goddamn sense. And the email goes on. He says, isn't it? Isn't it? I think that's what isn't it she? Isn't is I guess he's trying to say, isn't Maggie just another sick, weak person on our end? Was that sarcasm? It's like, dude, like, what do you mean? And, oh, wait a minute. I have to bully, punk ass bully dog. Because that's what he sounds like. Okay, bro. Wait a minute. Reading it again is fucking hilarious. It's like, dude, like, you're first of all, I didn't make no comments towards Ray or towards you or towards anybody. Okay, that was Stone Vet and that was Josh. I mean Jeff over here. Okay, so to equate that and then say that I can't be empathetic towards somebody is fucking retarded. Okay, because I can see somebody having a certain condition. I feel bad for it. It doesn't take away my empathy. Are you echoing?
Am I?
I thought I heard an echo. That's why.
Oh no!
The
tiny terrorist showed up. Yeah, but wait. So I was attacking an amputee to say what? Who died?
Yeah. Like, apparently, you guys made some sort of comments that was about them, about them being weak or something. Or I think it was when you guys were saying that, like, fucking, like, they're always saying, like, you know, like how they're sick or something's going on with them or whatever, right? And you know, to some degree, yeah, you know, like it's annoying, and some people don't want to fucking always be hearing about like fucking like things that are going bad with you. It's okay to express, you know, like if you're having a bad time or whatever. Hell, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. I struggle with it because like I don't really like talking about like all the shit that's going on with me all the time or whatever. I know that sometimes, you know, like it's better to talk about certain things because it informs people on your behavior. Like when I do the anxiety, like I'm starting to do those anxiety streams because they make me feel good. When I have my anxiety and I go for a walk, it just like it before those were enough. Like for me to take a walk like in LA and be able to fucking go anywhere around the town and just fucking have a walk and forget my troubles for a minute before I came back, it was enough. But I can't do that over here. I can't just go for a walk like I could over there in LA. Right here, the fucking weather sucks, and people aren't as active as it is over there. Over there, you could go to different areas and it'll be active at any time of the day or night. But over here, it's like everything shuts down. Like after 2, like or not even like before, like at 12, everything's fucking dead over here. You know, so I like fucking like I don't know where to fucking to give that energy to. I don't know how to outlet it. So I do those stupid little mobile streams, and they so far it's worked. It's been able to get my energy out and fucking I feel less anxious when I'm done doing it, and I'm not fucking like bothering people because I'll tell you guys something. Fucking when my anxiety hits and I know I sound like a little bitch when I talk about it or whatever, but you know what? It becomes a thing where I fucking like before like I would talk to my girlfriend. I would call her up, you know, see what's going on, whatever, and she knew what it was about, so she knew how to, you know, like, you know, keep me fucking talking or whatever. And I could get out of it. But when I don't have it, when I don't have that kind of outlet, then I fucking like I'll start calling people up, and it's kind of weird, it's kind of fucked up, you know, like, but and I understand it, so I don't really fucking get hurt when people are like, dude, relax, you know what I mean? But it's just part of my psychology. This is what fucking happens to me. So doing the walks and doing that stuff kind of fucking takes that energy away. I don't wish to fucking explain that over and over again, and I don't want people to feel like, you know, oh fucking, oh, it's terrible and stuff like that. No, fucking, because it's just a part of who I am, and fucking like I'll have more fun if you guys just fucking like know about it and we could just move on. You know what I mean? I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to fucking be like, you guys be telling me like, oh, how's your anxiety today and shit like that. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? I'll get over it. You know what I mean? I'll get past it. It's not a big, it's not for you to fucking like always feel sorry for me because of that shit. You know what I mean? And so that's why that's why I think that looks bad if you're consistently bringing it up, if you're consistently fucking bombarding people with the bad shit that's happening to you. And I think that's what SV was talking about. That's me trying to like understand where he's coming from and trying to inform somebody like Hez about what's happening. But it's still not an attack. He's still not being a bully towards anybody. He's making an opinion, just like Hez makes an opinion to a frauditor. Like, who cares? It's just an opinion. It doesn't have to be an attack. I don't understand why that wasn't an attack at all. I mean, him calling me a bully, a punk ass bully at that, I think is fucking a little extreme.
Who's the two heavyweight anti-frauditors going at it? Who, like, what the fuck are you even talking about, dude?
Are you talking about our weight class?
No, who are the two fucking anti-frauditors is what I want to know, because like, to be anti something, you would actually have to care about it, right? And that's
exactly. No, it's not, because I'm not an anti-auditor channel. And he's not in anymore.
Auditors are fucking stupid. I don't value my body. What are you talking about? I sell it for top dollar, hippie.
So this was the initial email. Then I responded to him with the same, with like basically what I'm telling you guys is like,
hold on, baby. Yeah, hold on.
So I basically responded to his with what I told you guys. Like, you know, it's not. I told Maggie something that I felt genuinely. I don't care whether you do or don't think that it's genuine. It doesn't matter to me. I went in there because I saw somebody that I cared about, that I think is a nice person, is going through something, and I wanted to wish her well. That's all. And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about as far as Stone Vet is concerned, but whatever. That's basically what I told him. That's basically what my other email was. So this is his response to that. SV on your show had this whole speech about how all the people over there are just sick all the time. He said with disgust, like sick people are beneath him. Then you show up at one of those people's chat wishing well. I'm supposed to believe that's sincere? What are you going to do when Stone Vet starts going after Maggie? Why would he go after Maggie? Why would he go after her? Is she claiming to be in the army and is not? Like, why would he go after Maggie? That's stupid. Oh, I forgot. He actually answers his own question. Why would he go after Maggie? Some reason he goes after Ray, easy target. He said same reason that he goes after Ray, easy target, sick woman. Then you will laugh with him and agree with whatever he says because Stone Vet is God and everyone just loves how much hate he spreads. I forgot how stupid this is. They embrace the hate. Stop embracing the hate. And lab spread hate. He
apparently missed the part where I like our Lord and Savior is fucking Chief Tuttle. God damn it! Like,
yeah,
get
exactly.
it. Like, But hold on 1 second here. Can you actually kick me backstage for a second?
Sure.
All right.
Embrace the suck. Well, yeah, babe. Listen, you. don't get on my case. You're the one who said you didn't see the emails. I'm just showing them to you, okay? I'm not like I said, I really don't care like that he's upset about it. I didn't even care that he sent me. I thought it was fucking funny as shit. And I knew Josh was gonna get a kick out of it because it's like, the fuck, why would he go after Maggie? First of all, and this is the thing that I had when I did my live on my anxiety walk, and I was talking about it. I'm like, first of all, nobody got on anybody's case for the fake accusation that Stonevet was the one that sent Ray that email. All right. First of all, that whole shit was bullshit, and they made an allegation that was never backed up. No proof of it was ever put out there that he was the one involved, and then there was no retractions or apologies that came after that. Nobody did. SV fucking get on and say, show me the proof that you guys fucking that you guys know that I sent that email to Ray. Show me how you know that I'm the one who sent that attack. He never said anything. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't once say anything about you guys and anything like that. He didn't care.
I see you. Yeah.
Right. You say hi now.
Hi.
There you go.
You hear me?
Oh no. Yeah, I know, baby, but I can hear him. I have to wear a headphone or it'll echo.
Ball. Ball.
Yeah.
What a baby. You're a cute baby.
Terrorist. Don't get confused.
Hey,
Allah
man.
Akbar.
She doesn't belong to me, so for me, she's going to be cute.
You say Allah Akbar. Yeah. Can you please stop doing that, though?
Okay.
Don't make that sound. It's kind of annoying.
You know what, man? We shouldn't have your daughter on here, man. We're gonna teach you how to be a bully and attack people, man.
Right? No. See, you turn the camera off. Now I'm messing with shit.
But he just said hi.
Yeah, you just can't hear it because I have a headphone in.
That's cute, man. It's like the whole situation is hilarious. And now, and of course, now instead of, and my favorite thing about everybody nowadays is that instead of being like, you know what, maybe I took this too far. Maybe I said something that I shouldn't have said. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I was in my feelings because, you know what? I've been harboring this animosity towards SV that I shouldn't have.
So much.
I'm gonna mute you, bro. That's too cute. Kiko. Like if Hennes would have just taken a little time and been like, you know what? This is a little too much. I'm getting stressed out. I'm not thinking straight. And the next email would have been, hey, you know what, Jerry, man? Forget about it, dude. Not even I don't even need the I'm sorry. Just the you know what, dude? I'm just a little stressed out. Fucking, like the SV seems like a person he seems like he's very like strong opinionated. He's got a lot of people around him, and I think that he might come after me, and I don't want him to hurt my channel. Like, I'm not about that. I don't want to be in that. I don't support Wrangler. I'm not going to support him, but I don't want, I don't want none of that smoke. Just leave me out of it. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, dude, I just went to go say well wishes to Maggie. That's it. I had no other intentions than just to do that. So don't worry. This is not going to go nowhere. I'm not going to say nothing. Who cares? But of course, because nowadays nobody can simply be humble for half a second, not even like 2 seconds. They can't say, "Holy shit, I was wrong." Nobody can say that nowadays. He has to double down with what? Some email that he has of me that you want me to expose the private emails and things like that or whatever the fuck. What? Okay. I'm fucking scared. What are you gonna say, dude? What are you gonna say? Oh, the messages I had with you when I was broke, when I was doing bad. It's out there. It's out there. There's nothing you can say that's gonna surprise anybody. So I don't get that. I don't get that at all. That whole shit wasn't. First of all, that email was completely unnecessary. I didn't deserve it, and I also didn't deserve to be treated the way I was treated in that live chat.
Because I didn't. Dickbag right now, like what I have. What's up, number one? I haven't said hi to you yet, but number two, I hope this is about like maybe doing a little like you did with the other emails from Taps or whatever the fuck her name. The other, yeah, like the Wrangler version of Taps, whatever her name is.
I say.
Yeah. Well,
message of peace or whatever. Peace. I don't know, whatever version we're on now.
Dad.
Hey, baby. Yeah, that's fine.
What, Master Sergeant? My friendship ain't worth no $100, dude. You better make sure you send me $500. What the fuck are you talking about? Shit.
What? What does that even? What does that even mean? Send them $100 or your friendship is fake? What?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. That we told them already to go outside.
All right, you gotta be quiet, sweetheart. I know. All right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Dickbag. That's exactly where my mind was at throughout this whole thing. It of course it's always gonna come out a little bit more personal on my end because like, dude, and I'll be open with you guys, dude. I actually gave fucking Finkel, thanks, man. I always gave Hez like a lot of I gave him a lot of like a benefit of the doubt when it came to a lot of these things that were happening because I like him. He's my friend. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play the game that like fucking that I don't have a bias there. I do because I cared about the guy. But him coming at me like this is like, dude, I'm sorry, man. Like that's like you should know me better than that. Like I shouldn't have to explain that when I go into somebody's thing to wish them well. It's not a psyop. It's not me playing any kind of games. I'm there because I actually cared about that person. I still do. What am I saying? I still care about that person because she never said anything about that. She had no input on this, and as far as I know, she hasn't. But that was bullshit. That was fucking real bullshit, and I haven't got no fucking like, hey dude, I was out of line, whatever. No, I get this fucking double down response that he's gonna fucking somehow expose me, just like fucking Tara with her fucking dumbass and shit. They're all the same. Oh, you make me look bad. I didn't make you look bad. I didn't do anything to you. You're the one who came at me. But whatever. That's if you need the emails, Dickbag, I'll send them to you.
It's just a bunch of like fucking crybabies. Number one, this is nothing even close to like bullying in any way, shape, or form. And people want to take things that are jokes and not serious and like get all up in their butthurt about it. And it's kind of fucking ridiculous. And like this dude right here, like he's so concerned about First Amendment auditors, but yet lives in a country that doesn't even have the First Amendment, number one, and then to say things are a psyop or like bullying is just shows how little these people have actually done like in their lives, because even right here it's reserved for worthy adversaries. You don't
Yeah.
have to do anything to them because they do it to themselves. Clearly you can see them like shutting off any criticism, shutting off any interaction, any chance of growth, any chance of anything, because they're so worried about what people say about them or have so many skeletons. I don't know what this where to go. I don't know what this one says,
But
but
it's just Logan. It's cool. He's basically saying that he's here for another conversation.
is this dude Canadian? You talking about me, eh?
No, I think he's talking about Hez. No, Hez is not Canadian. Hez is look. I don't think Hez is this weak. I don't think he's that dumb. I don't think so at all. I think that he's feeding into something. Honestly, I think that it's the people he's chosen to surround himself with. I don't like I've talked to Hez and I talked to him like almost like a year now ago. We used to talk a lot behind the scenes, and he never seemed that weak with his shit. Like he seemed very like in tune with things, and so it's just like K-Far. It's just like K-Far, bro. It's like I don't know if it's the channel itself, maybe the monetization thing, the fact that he's making money, or maybe that it's influences from other sides or whatever. But obviously, so he's catering to something, right? Um,
wait,
one of
debate you on what, dick bag? I've got convictions and I've got a mouth. What are we talking here?
I don't think he's talking to
you. Right. I know he said it like anyone or like, so I mean, I'll come on and chat with you depending on like what you're talking about. I mean, did you that
I did bring it up. No, Lupe, no.
No, that's right. I had to bring it up. Not yet. At first, I thought that said black, not block. I was like, wait a minute. What are we
Although
doing
I might be more into seeing her get blacked. No, Lupe. I think you're just one of those people that is rough around the edges, and when people come across you, it's difficult at first, but I think you're probably one of the most nicest, loyal people I've ever met. And that's just
right. I love you, sweetheart. All right. Trouble's gone. Right. And that like, or even just a couple of seconds ago, like when she wanted to say hi and I was fucking around and people are like, oh my God, you had her say that? Like, what the she's 3, number 1. And like, yes, I call her a tiny terrorist because she terrorizes the house. And it's fucking funny. But people are like, I don't believe you, Scotto. There's no way you're blocking. I thought you were going upstairs. What happened? You just walked the circle, came right back, huh?
Are you busy, Dick Bag? I'd like to hear a little bit of what you're talking about here.
Oh yeah, I would love to see, because I don't even know who the fuck like Hez is to begin with, so I don't know if he's even got a brain to even try and debate anything.
You guys.
I love you.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, Dick Bag. I don't know if you can. If you don't have time, it's cool. I'm gonna send you an invite through email right now.
Oh,
that is disgusting. I can't even.
It is though.
That's all I can be, is brutally honest, because just like they were saying yesterday, and in a situation like preparing for combat or being in combat, your feelings don't fucking matter ever. Like, your feelings are the last thing. It's more about surviving. And hold on a second. So, like, you say what you mean and mean what you say, because if not, like, as if people's lives are dependent on it. And so you're just gonna have to, like, you know, say what you mean and stand on it. Your word, like, you got to stand on it. And so many of the people, it seems, that we talk about can't stand on their word because they don't have a fucking spine to reach around and grab.
She's a nurse, guys. She's a nurse. I'm pretty sure that it's sanitized.
I mean, I can't say what I want to say right now, so. Like, says the guy that, like, dude, you're nobody. Nothing. Is your channel even monetized? Like, I don't get it. And, like, why are you again counting another man's pockets? I just don't get it. Like, who are the, like, I don't know.
Oh, well, hippie, come on, man. What do you know about sanitation anyways? You're a hippie. Come on, man.
Like, how old? We're not that far apart. Like, how old are you? Are you really saying it's dirty to do that? Like, oh my God. You ain't never, like,
fucking Lupe.
I can't. Like, I was going to go off on a little tirade, right? But, like, then,
hey, man,
the echo in the room, like, actually, like, poked onto my arm, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I better not.
Just don't explain the reach around. Hey, man, dude, if you're eating on some butt and you fucking do a reach around, you are a giving lover. That's all I gotta say.
Or you're, like, talking to JJ, I guess, because that's what you gotta do. You gotta reach around and grab the spine.
Oh, get the Finkel, man, why you fall for that shit?
Jesus. Whoa.
Damn it.
Jesus.
There will be no happy dances.
God damn.
Damn, Finkel. Man, oh shit. Hey, hey, Jeff, I'm gonna faint. So you got this, right?
That's like, I know, baby. Hold on. I'm like, some music. What can't right now?
What do you do for work? Do you sell drugs, Finkel? Hey, man.
Oh, don't even start that. Like, Finkel is, that's going to be the next thing. Like, they're going to be saying that, like, Finkel's a drug dealer that's, like, sending super chats.
Hell yeah, he's the Don, man. The Don Magic Wand is fucking Finkel, dude.
And look, he's not even a man of his word. Like, sugar daddy money.
Bro, just, could you see yourself out, man? Just please, like, dude, like, you don't get it.
The cartel. Oh, now you're putting it together. Now you're putting it together. Is that like a Jerry's like Hispanic dude type thing or what?
El Finkel Guzman.
Look at that. Guy's a clown who has no concept of integrity. Uh-oh. Jerry's doing the pee-pee dance. That's because he's in the bathroom. He's like edging himself right now. Like,
quiet, you. Don't say that. No, I'm not, guys. I'm not. I'll be right back.
See, but while I got a chance, like hippie, you're afraid, like you're saying eating ass is dirty. Like, do you not eat pussy? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just a little confused.
I mean,
What the difference is.
it's just like a few maybe like an inch or two away from the other part. So I mean, I don't. I mean, you're gonna go for one. Might as well go to the other. I mean, if it's enjoyable to the lady, of course. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be, you don't want to be considerate. Some women, it tickles them, and you don't really like it too much.
Missionary only, right? And y'all only fuck to make kids. So you got
Oh my God, Dirty
twice
Hippie!
in
I
the
didn't know
past
you were that
however
boring,
long.
man. Oh my God, this guy, Dirty Hippie. After you eat your vanilla ice cream,
Right? Like I'm so confused. Like I thought hippies were wild out at like festivals getting fucking crazy.
oh my God, come
Dude's
on,
talking
man.
about missionary only. He's a man like man of the cloth now all of a sudden.
I know, dude. He will only do it if they can lock eyes. If they don't lock eyes, then to him it's dirty.
Right? I do like vanilla ice cream. It was so hard to like hold this shit back, like because every time he kept saying something, I'd be like, wait a minute. Because like that's the last thing I need is that.
He's like, people lock eyes? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, you have to lock eyes when another dude's fucking you or it's gay. Like if you break eye contact, that means you like it.
I mean, I appreciate if the girl looks up. It makes me feel like a human when she does it.
Oh no, I was just talking about two dudes fucking like staring him in the eyes. Because if you like lock eye, if you're not staring him in his eyes, like it's completely homo, and that means you like it.
A little butterscotch that Dirty Hippie, your little butterscotch topping, that's living on the edge, right?
Actually, Finkel, like that's the exact opposite. You have to look him in the eyes. If you don't, then it's gay.
Dude, man, Master Sergeant, if I wish that there was a place in time that I could retire off at $300. Maybe that time is long past, but nah, man, fuck, man, that's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I know, like, with the CIA and $300, you could probably retire.
Master Sergeant, Master Sergeant, fucking RTL, stick around for this chat. These guys know what the fuck they're talking about, except for Dirty Hippies. A little boring, but everybody else, fucking, like they know what the fuck they're talking about. You see, this fucking chat right here, they're gonna get you through it. They're fucking these people are fucking thug life personified.
Like, I mean, I am the reigning gay chicken champion of Iraq, 2007, 2008, and 2009. All right, that's all I'm saying. I got the trophy somewhere. I'll have to dig it up.
Hey, fucking oh my God, you guys, man.
I mean, there's nothing like two straight dudes trying to out-gay one another and seeing who quits first as a challenge. Nothing beats it.
I don't know if you ever saw that one show. It's with that dude who made that movie Get Out. They had this fucking one skit where they showed two dudes like basically it's like squaring off, right? But they just keep doing gay shit to each other. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you later. Of course, I'm not gonna put it here. I'll get fucking that shit will definitely fucking get us thrown off quick.
Right. Let me pull up.
You got it now?
About to send you. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
You don't want to pull it up, or are you on your phone?
No, I just let me see here. For that,
I think somebody's knocking at my door.
Oh no.
Hang on. Hang on. I'll be right.
All right. Oh boy. Oh shit. What are you doing, dude? Fucking jackass. Sorry, I had to open my door or shit was about to get kind of disgusting because yeah. Sorry, say something. I am saying something. I had to open my door because if not, you are about to hear a Malinois like throw up. Somebody ate their food a little too fast, apparently. Someone called the YouTube police. Jerry's getting swatted. We both like disappeared. I know, that was bad. I fucking love Levin. Levin's my hero. Let me see. Unplug this bitch.
You could change that.
Oh no, Jerry did not.
Okay, well, it'll be better if you could later. Okay, thanks. No, thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, can y'all still hear me? Because it's saying my browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon and your
Is everybody left?
to allow access, then reload the page. Yeah, I gotta reload. It's telling me some dumb shit.
Oh, you have to reload, so you have to come back?
Yeah, because I don't know why it said like your browser has blocked access to something or another. Like click on the thing and reload to allow access, which is weird.
You don't have a search warrant? No,
I'm still here. Like,
that's crazy.
See,
no,
Finkel, how do you know you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Right? I just don't know with like if like because I'm about to try and share screen, so I don't know if everything's gonna.
Hey, go over there.
There we go. Yeah, you yelling? Who you yelling at?
Nah, the two hookers that I have that always want to fight.
Two hookers. That sounds like fun.
No, my thoughts. Fucking the Airbnb people came because they, I guess their little I guess their monitoring system that says like like they need to change filters for the like the air conditioning and stuff like that, like went off, and so they came and I'm all like, I don't know, the fucking vent's working fine. But they said they're gonna switch them out, whatever. I don't care. I'm all like, go ahead.
10 out of 10, as in like Wrangler 6'9". All right, so is the shit up there now?
Yeah. The collective clips.
Yeah. All right, so I don't know. This is just some shit. It kind of stood out to me. It's from a couple of days ago. It just talks about. It's funny because we always talk about Wrangler and how he could have went so many different directions in this situation, like in his situation. Hold on, baby doll.
Oh, you cut out. Now you're muted.
No, I muted myself because I wasn't sure what she was going to do or what she was going to what she was on about. But he could have went.
Carl Lambert, is that the real Carl Lambert?
I don't know. He's been commenting on like my shorts and stuff, so it's pretty funny.
His name is Carl Lambert.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Carl.
Carl.
I've been trying to bait him, man. It's not working, man. I got to figure out some way to bait him. I think I'm gonna have to make like a sock account to get him out, because it's been difficult. I've been pushing it though. I've been sending them emails like fucking all kinds of like crazy Mexican shit. It's like we're gonna come over. We're coming to get you, Holmes. Like, and I'm hoping that he says something about it.
Right? Has anyone seen if he has done anything new? No. Okay, that's dumb. I was just checking it out. But yeah, it's really just it's funny because these are like dudes that are I don't know how I ended up getting sucked into it, but I watch like prison YouTubers and shit like that. And it's weird because they're always talking about like getting their shit together, and some of them end up fucking up and going back to jail or prison and have like a couple 100,000 followers, but yet they're still respected. And it almost makes me feel like his name's on paperwork somewhere or something, to where he didn't go down that route. Because there's even what's his name? I don't watch him because he's annoying to me. But he's like a southern dude. I think his name's Pablo or something. He's got like horrible like hatchet cut sideburns, but this really, it just stands out to me because it talks about like being who you are, and if you want to be respected and feel like you deserve respect and like want to be a man, like you have to stay true to who you are and not lose your identity to like the crowd around you, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's
right.
It's one of those things that like it's something that my grandpa, like growing up, he always instilled in me, like you always do like what you feel is right, like you but make sure that it's in the like in the context of your family, the things that like that are good for you. Like, don't, if something's harming you, you gotta get away from it, right? But my grandpa was never like like don't do specific things. He was just always about like what makes you happy, what are the things that are, and whatever that is, follow that, you know what I mean? So that was like what my grandpa instilled in me. And then growing up, like just other examples just made me realize, like you can't be anything but yourself, because when you try to be other things, when you try to like act like you're something else that you're not, you end up working harder. You end up doing things that are outside of yourself, and it becomes a situation where you continue to compromise yourself. You compromise a certain value. You compromise something about you that you wouldn't normally do, but it's because you continue to bend, and eventually, when you bend so much in that type of way, you're gonna break. You're never gonna be happy. You're just gonna continue to be this, person that has been made for everybody else except yourself. It's one of the main reasons why, like, I started changing my attitude towards like how I wanted to do my streams and stuff like that, because I simply did not like who I was when I first came on. I didn't like what I was trying to be either. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be me, and fucking like if it's gonna be something that people like, then it's gonna be supportive. If it's not, it's not. Like, why make this hobby into a fucking job, right? It's basically what I told myself.
Right, and like so many people, like you can see them just fostering anger and hate. Hold on, say 1 second.
No, Victor.
Right, still moving everything around and her toys she can't get to. So, but yeah, and it's just weird. So I don't know. Shit's crazy. Now it's been a couple of days, so I don't even remember every part of this, but Gonna use it as like commentary, and just a little bit of criticism, not even towards the creator, because I don't have like any beef with the creator or anything like that. I don't even know him.
So you're using this as a kind of like a message to Kaiser, right? I'm guessing.
No, I'm not JJ like making a playlist for Chris, but it's more.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. That shit made me crack up.
Right.
Don't make playlists for people, guys. That's pretty fucking gay.
And by like pretty fucking gay, it's really fucking gay. What noise? Up there? I'm not getting all those out right now, baby. You gotta wait until we have everything set up, sweetheart. All right, you have your entire playroom upstairs. Okay, that's kind of the point on how this is set up.
Victor,
I love you.
He's gonna play this video, and it's he's trying to explain that it's a video that he's gonna inform how even people who go to prison, right, are people who stay true to certain values, right? That's what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah, and like, yeah. Can you hear?
What's good with it, in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips, where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all, so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. We're going up on this channel when it's the brothers won. Tap out. What the fuck? Rolly Romero, right? It's a knockout. It's over. The brothers achieved what they were striving for. And that's to spread their culture in a gospel of love, fear, aggression, and no disrespect. But it just is what it is. And everybody else has appropriated their culture. Everybody else has decided, even behind the walls in prison, to run with it because they think it's gangster. They think it's hip hop. They think it's cool. They need a crutch to fucking lean on. They need a buffer word. That's what it is, right? So back in my days, even prior to my days when I was in the youth authority, it was very, very rare you seen any Mexican, any white, anybody saying the N-word. One of two reasons. First reason, it was a disrespectful word. If you were willing to go there, you better be ready to go there. Because
so right there, like, yeah, he's saying this in general about like the N-word, and this whole video basically is about the N-word and how it just through time has gone from being something that was completely, I don't want to say taboo to say, because people like Tuttle said it all the time and still do, but it's more like just going down. He'll talk about how just slowly it like made its way from the black culture and hip hop, and now is all of a sudden like everyone's saying it in N-word pass. Jerry, do you believe in an N-word pass?
I don't believe in an N-word pass. I think that I think that you should respect everybody for not wanting to hear certain words. You shouldn't fucking hold back if you want to use it. If you want to use it, there shouldn't be a pass for it. Use it. Go ahead. If you think it's fruitful for you to use it, use it. There shouldn't be a pass for it.
But stand on it too.
Yeah, stand on it. You know what I mean? If that's who you are, because I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair sometimes. That there are some people, like I know some guys. I know some like I have friends who grew up in Long Beach, California. Now I was telling Jeff this earlier. In Long Beach, there's a separation from certain Hispanics in Long Beach than in LA. In LA, you have really strong Mexican ties with people. And so when you're a Hispanic in LA, you get a lot of Mexican, type of culture, history backgrounds and stuff like that. So you're kind of tied into the culture. In Long Beach, a lot of those Hispanics are mixed in with many African Americans, many islanders and stuff like that, and so they kind of carry themselves differently. And sometimes it kind of seems like those Hispanics would feel more like say the like a Dominican or Puerto Rican or whatever, because of the way they act or whatever. But really, they're not trying to appropriate themselves or acting like they're black or whatever. It's just where they grew up, and that goes for some white people too that I know, that they grew up amongst a lot of black people, and that's the culture that they know. And so they're not trying to be black, or they're not trying to act a certain way. That's just who they are, And so if they say the N-word, just like I've known, like some what people would call a wigger, right? Like say the N-word or whatever, it doesn't sound racist. And that's where I say, like, talk however you're gonna talk, like speak however you're gonna speak. We know a racist when we hear one, Tuttle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know when there's somebody who's saying things that doesn't sound like somebody who speaks, in a hateful or in a non-hateful way. Like you will hear it in their voice. You will hear them when it's hateful. Excuse me.
Right. And like most of like the white dudes that you see that say it and say it in their community, that is not just like say it on a video, because yes, you can use it for shock value and things like that, because I see creators do it all the time when they talk about free speech and like the limits or whatever. But a lot of those dudes, when they say it, like they have also earned their right to say it in their community. Like they grew up there and then they were the outcast in that community, and they fucking fought just as much and like did just as much in the community. And therefore, like, no one's arguing that Tuttle isn't racist. He's he's said it himself. You can call him a racist, you can call him a bigot, so what? So I mean, I don't think anyone's arguing it. And so much of this is being like looked at, and I know we just started this and the video is about using the N-word, but like it's not the reason I'm showing this isn't just for that. It's more about like being who you are and like standing on who you are, I guess. And
yeah,
like people like Finkel and Hippie too, apparently. Like when I say stand on it, that means like you have to believe it, and like it is what you believe, and be willing to stand on what you say, as in like stand up for what you're saying. I guess it would be the easiest way to like translate that, I guess, to the older generations. Or
it's just, to me, I look, I grew up in the 90s. I grew up during a time when we were like, I think people weren't people, and again, I grew up in LA, so it's not, the history on progressiveness in Los Angeles, and I grew up at a time when it wasn't a thing to think about people like. But when we saw the black kids, and I would go to Venice Beach to go play basketball. I would go to like different areas and stuff like that. It just never hit me that like, oh, I have to look at this person differently or whatever. Like it was never anything like that. And even listening to hip hop, like like when we listen to Wu-Tang and all that stuff,
Wu-Tang Financial, you better diversify your funds.
The children are the future, and Wu-Tang is for the babies. So growing up and with my friends who were black and other friends that were from different like Pacific Islanders, all kinds of like different races and stuff like that. We like never stopped to fucking be like, these are not like, they're not my people. We were all the same people. We were all the same, like we were all the same crowd. And those things never came up, like I never felt like I had to explain certain things. Sure, there were things that were culture shocks, of course, like food, but those are things to celebrate. Those weren't things we never fucking like. When I showed my black friends, like about like eating whatever.
No, I'm just the chat on the screen. ODB couldn't make it, but he sends his regards. Woo 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 woo.
Well,
show.
Yeah, well, it's just funny to me because like like growing up, the only thing we would make fun of each other like as far as race goes was like your food, like certain things that people did, like and we never fucking like got upset about it. It was just like we're it. I could say the height of everything was Dave Chappelle, the Dave Chappelle show, that second season. I think that was the most open we could be about race ever, right? Like nobody was getting upset. We understood the tropes. We understood all the stereotypes. We understood why they were doing it, and it was calling attention to things that were still happening, like how certain people can like CEOs of companies can get indicted with certain things, but they don't face like the same things that somebody who's poor does. It's a lot. Jeff?
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear your daughter too.
Yeah. Sorry. No, but I don't agree with that because I know like a bunch of white dudes that are like, I'm not racist. I got a black friend.
No, well, look, that's yeah, no, dude, fucking you see that's the thing though. The only racism that I ever really knew or saw was when I went to jail. When I went to jail was the first time I saw racism, like real hatred type of racism, where there were people who basically were like, I'm not mixing with anybody on that side. Like I don't like you. Not only do I not like you, I will not trade with you. I will not have a conversation with you because you are a different race. That was the only time I seen that. And like I never saw that anywhere else. If there was like those closeted racists, I think maybe I met only one in my whole lifetime that was a real like fucking like racist, but wouldn't tell anybody, and people found out eventually. But other than that, like I grew up with a lot of people who were very tolerant. Like even with like that's why I never understood all the pushback with the gay and fucking trans stuff either, because like growing up, there was gay people around me. There was all kinds of shit around me all the time. Those things were very minimal.
Right? There's like, I don't know, a bunch of people that have just not experienced the real world and next. And these don't really fit, baby doll. Look how big they are. They're not her clothes. And that one's too big too. Like this dude, what is your obsession? It's kind of like first you started off like talking about 3-year-olds and like dicks, and now like again, it's just, and dude can't even spell my fucking name right. It's just even funnier. And exactly, dick bag. I'm not racist, but and that you could also, I mean, I know in the military, like there was a mixture of so many different people and things, and it would just be such a melting pot that like stereotypes and things outside of the people you were interacting with, like if they were looking from the outside, sorry, I just if they were looking from the outside, it would be what, that blanket? Okay, I'll get it for you, sweetheart. But like from the outside, it would. Oh shit! What up? What up? What up? Here, hold on. There we go.
What up, fellers?
Good luck, motherfucker.
I don't want to say that in front of your kid, bro.
She can't hear you.
Oh,
Like, I got
okay.
a headphone in.
Oh, I guess you just
I
did.
mean-
So,
Yeah, right. Like, come on now.
what a great dad you are.
Right, terrible dad. Down
Exposing
here
her to-
dressing up.
Kick bag patrol catchphrases.
She can't even like hear you, number one. But yeah, like just down here putting clothes on a Doc McStuffins doll for her, and like, you know,
Dad stuff.
Yeah. I'd love to hear like Kaiser's daughter on stream one time, and like, not like,
There was an
know.
episode of Law and Order, the one with Vincent D'Onofrio, the major case one, where there was a little girl who wrote this book about having this disease, and like everybody was, you know, thought it was brilliant, and it was a New York Times bestseller and all this stuff, but she would only communicate by phone, and then it turned out it was some mother scamming, or some lady scamming and pretending to be the daughter on the phone and stuff, and that's what this whole Wrangler shit with his daughter and stuff reminds me of. It's pretty funny.
right. Or like a dog.
Not
You
nearly
ever
as
seen a
sophisticated.
dog?
Yeah. How many dogs are they up to now?
I mean, the husky, and then I think Kimmy's supposedly put down 2, and then they also have the petition to get another dog. But meanwhile, yesterday they were trying to argue that Kimmy lived in Oklahoma with him at his mom's house, and then while she's living at his, but then on the petition for the new dog, it says that she needs company in Virginia while Wrangler's in Oklahoma. So I don't know where they're like, their lies just, there's so much. Spider Dog, is anyone counting Kimmy?
Well, that's what I hi Jerry, by the way. It's that's kind of what I've been...
I'm sorry guys, that I kind of like scooted off my I noticed that my laptop needed a charging, and the position that I'm at, I don't have an extension yet, so I had to move everything. So I'm sorry if I'm just
It sounds like a Wrangler dog story to me, buddy.
I mean I'm getting the husky next week.
Yeah. Getting a new extension next week.
Yeah.
GoFundMe coming
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, this kind of fortuitous that you guys were talking about this, because I woke up this morning and I was thinking, you know, I've been doing a lot of Chili videos lately, obviously, just because he's of the situation he's in. But if anybody's wondering if I'm backing off a Wrangler or anything like that, no. I'll get back to that fucker soon enough. But I was trying to think of a way to frame it in a larger sense. Like, and this Hez thing is, you know, I only heard like kind of Stone Vet and Hippie talking about it. And then you guys, I seen that email there from Hez to Jerry. And did he email Stone Vet as well?
No, that he sent me the email like I guess he didn't like the fact that I sent well wishes to Fraudulent News Network, and so he sent me that, and it hit me like it like when it first of all when I first got the email itself, I felt like it was completely uncalled for, right? There was no reason for him to send me anything. I mean, even if he felt that type of way about it, he should have just kept it to himself. But when he sent me that, it hit me because of course, like when I listen to Josh, a lot of the things that because of course everybody likes his entertainment, but sometimes a lot of the things that he talks about, like in the psychology of these people, I'm always kind of like, yeah, that's it right there. And I knew he was gonna get a kick out of it because he always talks about how they are consistently in victimhood, and how much of a great example is this where you're not even like, I'm not even talking to you, like I'm not even all we are is sharing the same space in a chat where it's not even the subject matter that someone's getting attacked. It's about somebody speaking on their life, and you consider that an attack on you. It was just weird, right?
Well, it's weird for a few reasons. The fact that he emailed you over a comment, but it indicated in the email that he knew what you were saying over at Stone Vets. He's aware of Stone Vet saying all this stuff. So my question is, why not email Stone Vet if you got such a beef? Because that's where the beef seems to be coming from, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, I emailed. If I have a problem with somebody like to that level, yeah, I'll email them or I'll ask them about it. I emailed KFAR, for example, about the Wrangler stuff. Why aren't you making a video about it? Blah blah blah. And I went back and forth until he, ignored me. I don't like this telling tales out of school stuff, man. Like, if you really have a problem with somebody, I think you should, if possible, go to them directly,
no, and the thing is that, like, he's making me out like to be some sort of like, like if Josh asked me personally to go over there to start a psyop or something, you know what I mean? Because it's like the way he makes it seem is like, oh, what are you doing? Like you're gonna go make fun of us or something, like, or whatever. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, well, like, Spider and a few people are saying that he made a post in SV's community made a post in SV's community post in the last 24 hours. Okay, yeah. So there's my whole sort of
No, it has.
No, I don't. And that's the other thing. I don't really want to say too much because I'm only partially aware of what's happening, and I don't like to just say things that I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not.
You can ask me. You can ask me anything. You can ask me anything, any info you need.
No. I'm saying I don't know what this. I haven't seen this post they're talking about. I only, and also look, my intent is not to. I mean, the only people that the level of, I only reserve like a certain level of scorn or attack for people like Chili or Wrangler, to where it's, you know what I mean, or VOP, sending me, it has to get to a certain level before I even, you know what I mean? Because otherwise it's just noise. Yeah. Somebody like Chili or Wrangler, they're where it's egregious. This is, but that's why I was saying I wanted to address this in a larger sense, and not really. It's not that I mind calling people out, and there are a couple of people that I am going to be calling out directly about this shit. But because I mean, if you're going to say something, you should be ready to back it up. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna say, well, I support Wrangler, okay, cool. Tell me the reasons then, and I'm not, it's not like I'm going to sit there and try and change any of these dipshits' minds at this point. I just, it should be out there that, you're okay with this, and then if everybody else is okay with it, well, then that's that. But, I just want it laid bare out there.
Yeah, like, dude, I think we're definitely on the same boat on this one, because the reason why I'm bringing this up it's not really about the personal issue. For me, it's like, look, dude, like, we've been telling you about what's been going on or whatever, and like what's happening and shit, and for you, it's like, oh no, like you put this label on Stone Vet and the community and everything that you believe is what it is, right? And you don't want to deviate from that, or like you don't want to. It's like it seems to me like the people that have gathered around you have put these titles on these people, and you won't listen to anybody else because these are your supporters, and you don't want to lose your supporters. So you won't challenge the information that's being given to you. So if people if one side is telling you something and another side is telling you something, you're not checking out both sides. You're only going to the one that supports you the most, and that's not a good way to look at things, right? Because he obviously he's made all these assumptions. He called me I don't even know why he called me a bully. That doesn't even make any sense. But it's just.
Well, if he's saying it's by you're hanging around with this crowd, then you're okay with this. But to me, on the other side, well, you have all these Wrangler supporters in your chat. Is that why you're not saying anything about Wrangler? I mean, that's just as bad. I mean, it's tacit support for. I mean, why hasn't Hez made a video about Wrangler? Is it really to like just keep it for the good of the community or whatever? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah. Apparently, he's not about drama, right? Or he's not about fucking starting drama or whatever. But it's like, dude, like if you don't,
this whole thing revolves around drama. All these frauditors create drama. Chili is drama personified. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break. I mean, like, when I say I'm not into like drama, it's in the sense of, I don't know. I guess
like
petty drama or
I guess.
Again, it for me, it just there's a meter once it rises to a certain level. I guess.
I got something I wanna. Yeah, I got something I'm gonna email to you real quick, Jerry. Hold on, because it's pretty fucking funny.
That's a good point about emailing Stone Vet, Logan. Yeah, like it'll ever get read.
No, he reads them. He does
just
read
doesn't
them.
respond.
Yeah, because it's like then you have anxiety about like the response and people like expecting the response from you. And shit. And I mean, I get it because I avoid like things that are important all the time is like part of my PTSD, and I push them off or like I don't. Because dude. I just know that like this shit is.
That's why. That's why.
I believe me, dude. I have PTSD as well, and I understand, and ADHD as well.
But I think this is why like I lean into to like when I know that I'm being a little too much, like when if I send like one too many emails, or I feel like I'm calling somebody up that like that maybe doesn't get too many calls or something like that, like I'll lean into it because it's like I understand it. Like I completely understand where that's coming from. It's the same thing that makes you guys avoid things is the same thing that makes me like want to like contact people. It's like it's that like that weird like I don't know why I do it, but I do it. And so like when people make fun of it, I can laugh about it. You know what I mean? I can have fun with it. I don't understand why people get all into their feelings about it. Like I really don't. Like Josh the other day when I called him, he's all like, "Man, you really call a lot." I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "I'm sorry, bro." I was like, "I'll try not to be so needy," but it's just like a fucking quirk, right? It's just things. Some people avoid shit. Some people just want to talk on the phone. This is just the way shit is.
Shiz made a little post the other day that said I'm something to the effect of I'm constantly with with yourself. And I definitely, yeah, that's kind of what it is. Your brain sort of is well, I guess we're all our own worst enemies.
Well, at least
we're fighting with these things within ourselves.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. It's that internal struggle of like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? You know, and I think it has a lot to do with people who are I would say considerate or at least conscious that there are other people on the planet with them. Because when you're consistently thinking, you know, hey, am I being a bother or am I just like am I not gonna get
well let me clear that up for you, Jerry. Yes.
Motherfucker. Whatever. You know what? I'm still kind of sour. That's what is it? 3 live streams now? 3 live streams. Not a single invite. I'm just like, you know what? You know what?
Dude, that's
Check
simply
your email, Jerry.
Dude, that is simply a function of if I and I might do some more kickback live streams at some point, but I that's more on me, dude, because I have to stay kind of super focused on a subject if I'm going live. I mean, it's fine to go live like this and hang out
on my channel, right?
But when I have no, it's not what I'm saying at all, dude. I'm saying, well, yeah, I mean, for my personal live streams, I want to make sure I'm covering a subject and hit everything I want to hit, and I don't go too far off the beam. You know what I mean?
That's all. Yeah, you like to structure them like your videos, right? You like to have like the point. You want to have the meat of it, and then you just want to get to a conclusion. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, man, this is fucking. I really appreciate the fact that you let me up, that we got cool people here in the chat that are really smart, man. I mean, a lot of times I read things in the chat. It's like, hey, that's great fucking point. I never would have thought of that, you know. And there, you know, and Jeff has been really candid about sharing his trauma and stuff like that. I mean, that's real stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude.
And I appreciate that. And this is, so I appreciate the opportunity because this is sort of an arena where I can bounce thoughts off of you guys, and it kind of helps my own brain. You know what I mean? It kind of helps me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. We're the small nightclub where you can fucking test some of your you know,
you're joking about that, but that is, and I'm not trying to compare myself. Oh, you really got to water that shit right now, buddy. There's a guy outside making noise. That is what like Chris Rock or Burr or any of those guys do. They go work their material out at 1 o'clock in the morning at, you know, the Comedy Store or the Improv or whatever. You know, they just don't appear on stage, and
yeah, they don't have an hour special lined up for like just to go, right? It takes a minute. I get it.
I mean,
we're all against Jerry McAddicts. This is all just a hate thing.
Have you guys not seen Gringo Poppy?
We're on the panel to hate on him, and nah.
Have you not seen Gringo Poppy, dickbag?
Have I?
Brendan Shaw. Have you seen Gringo Poppy? It's a stand-up special. It's pretty much critically acclaimed as the best stand-up special ever made. Like,
I know who you're talking about. He's that meathead bodybuilder guy or whatever. Yeah.
Ex-UFC fighter that like just straight on a live stream on the biggest podcast known to man, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was like, hey dude, you know, you pretty much suck at fighting and you're getting punched in the head a lot. Why don't you quit while you're behind? Like, you're really funny, dude. You could do comedy. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
I mean, I have some history there. I don't want to go into it, but yeah, I've seen a lot of I've seen
Okay.
a lot of the people I'm talking about here, like live. Yeah. But
You ever had a Mexican cookie?
Mexican cookie?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Hello. That's the number 2 comedy special.
God,
who is it? What? Who is
That's-
it? I don't watch comedy anymore, dude.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't find
you'd be
any of it really
surprised.
that good.
You'd be surprised was actually first, because when Rogan told him to quit fighting, he was like, what do you think you would do in like a wrestling match against I can't remember the fighter, but Shab was like, I think you'd be surprised. And then 3 years later, he has an hour special on Showtime and he names it You'd Be Surprised. That was his first one. And then he followed it up with Gringo Poppy. Carne asada.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a
Yeah.
low tolerance for bad comedy because I had to sit through a lot of it. And I also saw like
George Carlin.
The best. Yeah. Seeing Carlin, seeing, like Pablo Francisco, fucking Rock, Chappelle.
I think one of like the last like
Jeff
of, like,
Ross.
Yeah, dude. I think one of the last ones of the newer guys, like Daniel Tosh, dude. Like it's just like
I saw Daniel come up.
Yeah, it's like.
Do you watch his podcast? Have you seen it?
Not really.
It's pretty funny.
I'm sure. Daniel was.
From,
you could tell Daniel was going places even early on.
Yeah. He was like, they asked me to do a podcast and offered me more money than I could refuse. So I basically told them the only way I do it is if I interviewed people I want to interview. So he has like his wife's gynecologist.
Sounds like Daniel.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, there were a couple standouts, a couple people I knew. I mean, I knew Kevin Hart when he was nobody.
Yeah,
so it's like and Zach Galifianakis, and then like turn around and they're like the biggest stars on the planet. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I mean, I always liked Kevin. I would always, but the level that he's got to is really.
Am I just a little green eye monster? Am I still a little green eye monster, huh? Not big bag, little green eyes, huh? Got a little green eye monster going on right there, huh?
Are you a door guy?
Oh yeah. Sorry, guys. What?
Were you a door guy?
No, I was not a door guy.
All right. Well,
you guys are trying to work it out now.
No,
don't bother.
That's not it at all. I would like because just not even. Never mind. I'm not even trying to like have this conversation.
No, I got you. Let's just say I've seen a lot of comedy.
I respect like what you, because we've talked before, and I respect that like there's a reason that you do things the way you do things, and I'm not trying to like ask questions that can be like even not on purpose can lead to bullshit.
Like, look, if I get outed at some point, it's not going to be the end of my world. It's just things are a lot easier and quieter for me if I handle it this way. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm Kaiser. I'm not trying to hide terrible crimes in my past or anything like that. But
yeah, no, I believe you. Like you've already like you're a Navy guy. I get it. I believe you.
And
like,
plus my wife.
Gay, so
I'm totally gay. My wife. I mean, my beard. She likes it that
way. Hey, Jerry, did you get that email I sent you?
Oh shit! I was supposed to be looking for something.
Yeah, because it just goes like hand in hand with this whole like tribalism bullshit, and like shows how much of a bitch the neckbeard is.
Hey Kiku, I never saw Dice perform, but I did see him. He just showed up to the club one night and was kind of hanging out around. Very short, much shorter than I was expecting. Most of these guys, when you meet them, are way shorter. Than
Yeah,
you think they're
hell
gonna
yeah,
be, by the
dude.
way.
Yeah.
But
You ever see like Brian Callen like just whip his
a
dick
few
out in
times.
front of like a
No,
chick?
no. But I seen
You answered way too quick.
But I seen
Oh.
Andy Dick wasted more times than I can count. That guy's a piece of shit, dude.
Oh, you know what? I hate it. I hate that he became such a pariah, fucking. Because I took a picture with him and I have it, and I fucking now I feel like I don't like showing it.
Yeah, why? I
Who,
mean, why
Andy
would you?
Dick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a waste of space, basically.
He did
Too
like
bad because
Tiger Belly.
he was talented. He was pretty funny, but you know, some people just can't help themselves.
All right,
Wrangler.
you see the screen right now?
Yeah,
This is the neckbeard that is Kfar, his channel the other day. As you can see, that's like the perk pig herself with a wrench in her chat, gold star by her name. Kfar is a friend off of YouTube, but not on YouTube. Can't let anyone know he talks to Wrangler.
there it
I
is.
don't agree with it, but that's how he is.
There it is.
Fucking bullshit, man. And we knew it. We knew it, man.
Oh yeah, he Wrangler. They can't help but let it slip. Like Wrangler called it Kfar, his bro Kfar, the other day on a stream. Kfar, like I said, I got a whole thing of emails where I went at him hard. You know, I said, "Look, dude." I said, "Why don't you make a video about him, man? You are a known associate. That's going to have a lot of impact. So it won't do any good. It won't, people won't." I said, "Bullshit, dude. He lost like 200 subscribers after I made that video about him."
Yeah.
And after Master Sergeant released all the paperwork. I mean, he was, but if you go back and listen to that Troll stream, Troll even said, "You'll still have a channel after this." You know, he knew, you know, it's
because it's the fact remains that the content for his channel, he's gonna pick and choose the fucking most egregious people that are gonna fucking like gonna be easy targets. Number one, number two, he's always gonna like, you know, make it so sensationalized that you have no like you're the people who are gonna come in there brand new are not like, they're not gonna suss anything out. They're just gonna be like, you know, yeah, of course this person is terrible, right? It's a bad person, but they're never gonna get the context of the creator, because he's gonna kick anybody out who says his truths. He's gonna make sure that he monitors, and any kind of dissenting opinion he's gonna keep out. So it's hard to say that he's gonna get knocked out by any one video or whatever. But I think at the time that we were trying to make Kfar say something about this, I think that would have been a really good time to come up and I think he would have had a big impact at that moment, because at the moment,
yeah. I was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me! It won't make any difference, dude. There's a reason why Kfar is not condemning him. Like even on that, God, where
yeah,
I was pretty out of it last night, but I was watching a stream where it was Navy Techs, which is, I'm assuming, what Fat Gamer Falcax is referring to here.
Yeah.
He was on a panel with Kfar.
Yeah.
And Kfar and Navy Techs was just going off on, I guess I was watching it on Stone Vets, I think.
Yeah.
He was letting him have it. And then what does Kfar do? He goes, "Oh, hey, look at this thing about Chris and Tiff." You know what I mean? He just completely pushed it off. He's not going to say anything. So why is that? Does Wrangler have something on him? Is he just that big of a bitch? Or is he just a spineless little fuck, you know, and he's afraid of losing all his or losing a bunch of subscribers?
You know, so something there is one thing that I was thinking about the other day as far as like KFAR's connection to Wrangler, and I believe it begins with Jennifer Klein. I think Jennifer Klein is one of the background people here that is hang on, sorry about this.
You can do it, Jerry.
Sorry. No, my bad. It's because Jeff pulled up the screen, and I don't know if
I meant to have that up there.
Yeah, what are we looking at here, Jeff?
That right there is part of the 15-6 investigation that lost me my stripes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's redacted. There's no names, but here you can see that, like, I mean, I can read it. June 14th, 2011, I spoke with PB2 specialist on the telephone. Advised them that I was the investigating officer for an equal opportunity complaint and that I would be summarizing their verbal comments into memorandum format to be used for the purposes of this investigation. Spoke to each one individually without having the others present. I had previously spoken to specialists during the course of my investigation at Fob Rushmore. Each individually verbally confirmed their statements were accurate to the best of the knowledge. The following paragraphs are summaries of what they said to me. And then the attitude was lax at night. He stated the shift schedule did not follow soldiers to get very much sleep, and that this is a possible cause for some soldiers falling asleep while on duty. 3 soldiers were on duty at night, 1 in the tower and 2 in the truck. Said some of the soldiers on shift would cover for each other. One would watch the entrance from the truck while the others would rest. He said that he had witnessed soldiers fall asleep on duty and had been caught sleeping once by Sergeant Appleby. At this time, he was given a verbal counseling because he was sleeping on duty. He said that was the normal course. Let me see. So then that he had pulled entry control point duty from October to January. All right. Yeah, let me. There we go. At the time, he was given a verbal counseling because he was sleeping on duty. He said that was the normal course of punishment. It was a verbal counseling for the first offense. Second offense was cause for a written counseling and a smoking after being caught and counseled. He was never again caught sleeping. However, he said that soldiers being smoked were required to do push-ups, sit-ups, front back goes, and or running exercises in full gear. He said that he did not know how long the corrective training generally lasted, as he had never experienced it. However, he said that he believed that Sergeant Appleby was doing the right thing in correcting sleepers and that he had the best interest of the soldiers in mind. He said that Sergeant Appleby brought the ECP guard shift rotation to the chain of command as a problem. Though it never changed during his rotation, it was fixed.
So it sounds like you got shafted, bro.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, that's pretty alarming, man. Was there other political shit going on with that? Because it seems pretty cut and dry that you were not derelict in your duty at all, and you tried to solve it at the lower level, which is what you do in the military, before you take it up the chain of command. But you did notify the people above you when it was problematic, and you even got praise from the guy.
Right. That. Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Is this it? Yeah, because you're right. I did get. Yeah.
Something else going on there?
Yeah, there was. One of the names is the name of a female, so therefore they said they got in trouble because they were a female, even though there were 2 other soldiers that also got in trouble right along with them. And there you go. They said it. Yeah.
Bummer, man. Well, I
mean,
hope
it
it
is what,
didn't.
I
I
got
hope
him
it.
back.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't
So-
seem like it
Yeah.
fucked you up too bad, but that sucks, man. That sucks. So you guys called it smoking?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, it depends. Like, yeah, you were either like getting smoked or dusted off, or
Gotcha.
yeah.
I think we just called it cycling, but they didn't do that to you outside of boot camp, really.
No, wings.
So,
in the
like,
Navy.
if you fucked up, like you were late to formation or did something stupid, like,
Yeah.
what would they do? Would they just put it on paper immediately? Like, just go?
Oh
to
well,
paper?
we didn't really. Oh yeah, I mean, we didn't really assemble for that much. We would do like FOD walk down in the mornings sometimes, which is where you walk the flight line and look for FOD, which is short for foreign object damage, which is anything that could get sucked up into the engines of the aircraft.
Ooh, Toto will know all about this.
What's that?
I said Toto will know all about this.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, Tuttle knows all. So anyway, I'm pretty sure Lupe did how to do that. But other than that, you kind of just showed up to your shop, every day. Because I was in an aircraft squadron, so there was different shops, and I mean, you'd get ridden up, if you didn't show up. You get ridden up for sure.
Right. I don't know. It's
But
just
they
weird
didn't
because-
never. You never had to drop and give anybody 20 or anything like that.
Oh no. That's
But you
not
guys
like
were-
what
you
a
guys were-
smoking was.
What's
It
that?
wasn't like, hey, that's not what a smoking was. It wasn't like, hey, like stop and give me like these many push-ups. It was more
No.
of a,
Yeah,
like,
I was just
Okay.
using the Hollywood terminology for it. But yeah, what you're talking about you cycle. That's what we called it in boot camp. Was you got cycled through a bunch of different exercises and stuff when you fucked up, like you didn't hit, like for example, one time I hung my wash rag the wrong direction on for an inspection, facing the wrong way on my rack, and me and two other people fucked something up on the inspection, and they like cycled us for like 2 hours or something like that.
Jesus.
Crazy. Yeah,
Right.
it was crazy.
Like, this is like, that was literally just, that's not even something like boot camp. That's people sleeping on guard in a fucking combat zone. Like,
Damn.
at nighttime when everyone
No.
else is depending on that. You know what I mean?
I got it. The only
Yeah.
thing I was questioning was just I was making sure I got the terminology of the punishment by exercise.
Yeah.
That was
And-
all. I wasn't comparing that to.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
and like,
you had to pull watches on the flight line in the Navy, in the aircraft squadrons, which was boring as shit. Yeah, and you weren't supposed to fall asleep. It would be, I mean, but unless somebody came along and found you sleeping, like your relief or something like that, or because this was like 4 a.m. in a hangar, and there's nothing going on the flight line. It's all, you're basically just there as a pair of eyes, I guess, in case
Yeah.
anything unusual happens. Nothing like what you're describing, you obviously, but so the point was, we probably didn't have watches and formations and things like that in the same sense that you did.
yeah, because you guys like lived on the boat, so it's not like you were going home at night and like
Or
had
on
to be
base.
there in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm trying to find how is it that we got to this conversation and where it was leading to. Am I the only one who's lost here?
Oh no,
I'm totally lost.
right. There wasn't really a direction. I just like, we pulled up that thing where Kimmy was explaining that it's a ship, not a boat. Sorry, like I didn't have to come out of the closet to my parents, so I don't know these things.
Well,
Thanks for that one, Finkel.
yeah, back to the Kimmy, the message like that, stuff like that's helpful for. I mean, I mean, it's what we all suspected, but it's good to have those things in black and white. And that's kind of what I was thinking about with the next video about Kaiser. I was kind of wondering.
I think that your next video should be about the Kaiser supporters and the Kaiser closeted creators. You know what I'm talking about? The creators that are on his side but that are closeted because they don't wish to have a target on them. They're too number one, they're too cowardly to speak up against Kaiser. And the other part is that they're too cowardly to say something that's gonna hurt their channel. Which I think is I think for me and something that was told to me by a content creator that's like really big. He told me like a real grifter, a real grifter is somebody who doesn't upset his audience, who won't do anything against his audience. That's what a real grifter is. Someone who does everything to please them, right? Like if you look at it in the sense of a OnlyFans, excuse me, OnlyFans,
OnlyFans? Wait.
like an OnlyFans content creator, right? What is an OnlyFans content creator, right? They're just like catering to pervs, right? That's what they do, and they're not going to tell you anything like bad. They're not going to say, oh, you're disgusting, don't look at me or anything like that. And that's I think. Oh, that's your dog. I was like, where's
Well, there's two kind of components to this. There's the conditional ethics sort of thing, like people getting outraged by certain things, but then they're willing to overlook the sins of the people on their own quote side, you know. And then there was a second thing, but I forgot it already. So there it is. No, I mean the other side is just is Wrangler himself, I guess. Putting a little more information out that I didn't know about at the time I made that last video, which is like him shooting himself in the arm, filing a false police report about that, claiming it was a black guy. Just kind of, I mean, and I don't know how much I mean, I want to put it out there because anytime it's put out there is good. You know what I mean? Like, but I also don't, I mean, I know Troll in about a month, he's going to be releasing this documentary thing about him. He had asked me about that previous. I told him to go talk. Shiz is the one you really need to talk to if you're putting anything like that together. Because she's central to this all. And, we can't like overstate our gratitude to her about being so good at what she does with this. And again, Master Sergeant, God bless him for getting in there. Kelly W, by the way, I don't know if you're still here. Kelly deserves a lot of credit because she has really, she's not a creator, but she like behind the scenes, man, you wouldn't believe. And I'm saying she, I which is a mistake on my part. I don't know if Kelly is a she or he. Either way, doesn't matter. They are doing some. They're on top of it, man. They and they're dedicated to it.
I can't wait, Kelly. I can't wait for your fucking comment later.
Yeah, sorry. Well, that's on me. That was foolish. Sorry.
Shut up your face.
I know.
Not you, but
your dog. Either one.
Yeah,
it applies. So, that'll be interesting. But even and I appreciate Troll for continuing to have an interest in this because
that's Frankenstein's monster, right?
Exactly, and yeah, probably. I mean, you should, yeah. I understand why he does feel, and I think that's appropriate that he feels like he should still be taking some responsibility for it. But on the other hand, that's the YouTube side of it. Kaiser, for his part, he kind of brought all this on himself, didn't he? I mean, he could have just
there he is.
I don't know what he would be doing for a living. Oh, sorry, Kelly. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I don't know.
You're trans now, Kelly. Deal with it.
I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. I'm really sorry.
Sis.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Either way, Kelly. I mean, appreciate everything that you've been doing with it. We've emailed back and forth, and
I can't wait for the email Hez is gonna send you for bullying Kelly.
well, I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'm just now getting into this, because like I said, my head's been in the chili thing, but yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem talking to anybody. I'm not. I think you guys realize by now, I'm not just like hot-headed and just looking to blast everybody and you motherfucker, you know what I mean, or take anybody down or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I mean, I'm pretty, you know what I mean?
Well, look, if I can,
I think I have a pretty defensible position for all of this stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I'm making any outrageous fucking arguments.
Well, let me just say something for you as far as like your personality and from what I've seen and what I've interacted, because you out of everybody in this, since the moment you set on and you came on to the show with me and Professor Crap, we were doing the spaghetti taco hour. You've been the same person, and I've always said that consistency is cool. You have been the most consistent person, and you're like every single opinion that you've had, like as far as like the people that we've talked about, you're pretty much on point with all of them, and you're not I don't know, man. You're just genuine. You know what I mean? You don't say too much. You say enough. You know what I mean? You're not like putting more stuff. Like when you talk about Wrangler, when you talk about anybody that you dislike, you don't put more than their criticism. You don't add anything. You just say what you feel is wrong, and you leave it at that. And the thing is that like even when people are giving you stuff about other people, you don't like. It's not automatic, right? Like whenever you heard things about me, it wasn't like you came at me crazy about anything. You basically like gave me good advice. I'll never forget the words you told me when everything was going down, and you've always been real cool with me. That's why, dude. I 100%. I'm like one of your biggest fans and supporters, dude. Because it's like you're awesome, man. You're one of the most genuine people on the internet. That's hard to find.
Well, thank you very much for the lovely ass kissing, Jerry. I appreciate it, buddy.
That's what I do best.
No, I sincerely. Well, thank you. Whatever. I'm try not to make mistakes. I definitely make mistakes. I've listened back to a couple of my videos. One of the videos I just made, I was like, when I said the judge, if you act like a jackass in court, that will absolutely affect your, and I realized, that was bad wording, shit like that. But thank you. I do appreciate you saying that, because I strive to be even-handed, even if I'm coming at somebody pretty hard. And I think the jokes or the humorous side of that helps in a lot of cases punctuate those things.
Yeah.
Why not be funny about it? I mean, Chili is comical. In Wrangler's case, it's not so comical. So
yeah.
I try and limit that in those videos, because I mean, it's not. I mean, Chili's nauseating and an idiot, and he is a public nuisance and a danger to the public. But he didn't shoot nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. It's very serious. And Chad, stop it already, okay? Look, if you guys want to invoke God, I'll just say his name, okay?
No, I do. Honestly, man, Jerry and I do go back pretty far. I mean, insofar as like when I came onto the scene, he was one of the
I mean, of course, I'll never be a Ram. Of course, I'll never be that. but you know, like we're there.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going with that, and I'm not gonna follow you there. So, but no, I appreciate it. I really sincerely appreciate like all the support I'm been getting, and the live streams have been a lot of fun. But I got to get back. The thing is with Kaiser is it's gonna take care of himself in the end. He's gonna go back to prison for one or the other.
Yeah,
and here's my and this is the point of the video. Another point of the video, like all you people that are following him now, when we get proven right, what are you gonna say when he goes to prison? Are you still gonna defend him? Are you gonna be you know what I mean? What is your excuse gonna be then?
Yeah, that's gonna be the interesting part. Because and trust, this isn't bravado on our part. It's not a overconfidence. It's out there in black and white. You know what I mean, on record. So that is a real question that is going to be answered. Like we'll see, right? But it's going to be probably the last. I think the last thing that's going to cause any humor in this whole like debacle that is the Fraud Wrangler saga. What is the end going to look like?
Him in prison looking like a dangling puppet.
Bing bada boom, holding somebody's fucking pocket.
Yep.
yeah, because he likes to be in other people's pockets.
Hey, I don't think
and again
earlier.
And again,
fucking.
Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that like fucking fake master sergeant like was all up in my pocket, wanted to know like how much I was making off of disability. Like,
yeah,
what?
All those
and
fucking
I'm like,
guys, dude. Him and the fat gamer and you know, all those nuts that we see. They're just farts in the wind, man. Nothing.
And not to mention that shit's public. You know what I mean? Like VA disability, it's not like you have to have a fucking top secret clearance and be read onto a program in a fucking skiff to see how much like rates are for disability. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, it's all there, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. Kind of another summation of, you know, okay, just as a reminder, here's all the things Wrangler has done. Okay, and here's the paperwork proving it, putting it up on screen. So because everybody's always like receipts, and a lot of times people come into Stone Vets and say, well, where are the receipts in there? And we have to say, well, Shiz has, you know what I mean? Shiz has this mess. I think it would be helpful to have it all in one video. Like, okay, receipt time. Here they are. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Dude, to some degree, like, you know, I think that like everybody, like I'm even like, and I kind of messed up because I have to redo it, but it's to some degree I think anybody who has this subject, you know, like as part of their content or whatever, should have a bit of an informative, like, you know, like video as to why you're going after that dude, because yeah, you do get that a lot. You do that, you're like, oh, what do you mean? You know, like, oh, and oh, if it's stolen valor, how did he go to boot camp? And what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be something, you know, like where you could just like point to, okay, just check that out. And then here are the proper channels to go to that are going to have more information on it. Now go. And then after you inform yourself, if you're still cool with him, I don't care about you.
Yeah. And Killing Time was saying they'll probably just drift away and go back to their other, you know, you gotta think, man, if you can hang out and Stone Vet and Hippie say this all the time, and fuck, man, God bless you guys, because I couldn't That's how I get my Wrangler updates is through you guys, because I couldn't stand to just sit down and watch the motherfucker on my own. So thank you for providing that service. It's valuable.
Hell yeah, dude. Me and Jeff were talking about the other day, like fucking. There's not just the fucking stupid jokes, the fucking the hacky shit that he does, but then there's things like the mouth sounds, the dentures moving, the fucking the rubbing of his hands, like. Dude, like by the end, you want to go to Bethany and murder.
Dude, I did 2 videos the night before, like with Josh, and we ended up not even fucking. We did like a quarter of one, and I was like, damn, I put myself through all that for nothing. But I did end up doing it on my because it was when JJ was talking about how he uses his I don't know if jailers have access to the cop system to run people's backgrounds or not, but he says he does.
Yeah, there's some, and yeah, I know, man. And see, yeah, I wish I had nothing but time and money, because I would make it my business to try and do more about that kind of stuff and keep track of that. I have bookmarked a couple things that they've said. Kimmy said that in her chat, her attorney gave her papers incriminating SV for crimes. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there is a DUI. He's been very open about this.
Yeah, he said he admitted it multiple times. I mean, who doesn't have shit? You know what I mean?
I like how Wrangler and his people like to get something and make it seem like it's the worst thing in the world. It's like it's anything that somebody has that seems negative, they turn it up a notch. Like if it was somebody that broke into somebody's house and murdered them on Christmas, you know what I mean? Like they have to make it so fucking bad.
Yeah, well, and again, that's something I kind of wanted to touch on in the video is, the cult behavior aspect of this. People, occasionally I'll get one of Chili's little goofballs in my comments saying, just asking a question that I answered in the video. You know what I mean? Just like the information doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It's just automatic. It's just gainsay. It's just a knee-jerk reaction to protect the queen bee, I guess.
Yeah, really though. It really is. They're just protecting the queen bee. Why they've decided that Wrangler is the holy saint of fucking frauditor fucking attackers? I don't get it. They can easily back up any other person and shit, but why, I don't maybe it is all the different little manipulation tactics that I feel like he's doing. Some people say that I'm giving him too much credit, or that he may not be that smart or whatever. But the way I see it is that this dude I mean, if he's broken into homes, if he doesn't care about stealing, I wouldn't be surprised if he was a half-ass con artist as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They all are, and that's kind of what's worth exploring about all that too. Is that, like I said it before, like these TV preachers that are just obviously. I mean, they draw themselves. They draw attention to themselves, that the federal authorities get involved. They go to prison, and then they get back out. And what do? They go right back to it,
Mm-hmm.
It's like
your regular
junkie in their blood.
Yeah, he's a common junkie, like plain and simple. He's nothing special. Like all of his convictions are for like low-level crimes. all of his charges except for one are low-level crimes. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's a fucking mastermind or he's doing something that like organized crime would be proud of, or even a gang would like partake in. It's just, I mean, dispatch, gang.
Yeah, rank amateur. Everything about the guys, Hippie and SV are totally right. They're just like describing them as, just Bush League, man. They got nothing. And I think most of his audience is like him. I guess they lead lives of quiet, sad desperation or something. And for some reason, that's the level of entertainment that they're willing to go with. I don't get it. I mean,
I don't get it either, man. I don't. I mean, I could understand, like, if we were talking about, say, like something that was like, I don't know, like taking a stance on like certain like political views or whatever, and he came out and was like, say, like super far right, and people like could say, oh, your views aren't like fucking popular or whatever, and people are like, oh, who cares, right? Like, like those things are like whatever. But we're talking about fucking real fucking crimes committed, him pleading guilty to 5 of them, another 5 still like up to be charged, and an indictment for murder, where like, if you understand the process of an indictment, it's like, it's not like fucking somebody just decided, hey, today I'm gonna fucking charge this guy with murder, dude. It's like fucking that it's a decision to be made by, what is it, 12 people? Like, it
varies.
Well,
it varies depending on state and like the feds and felony, because you don't get indicted for misdemeanors. You know what I'm saying? You get indicted for big boy fucking crimes.
Exactly, it takes people to actually sit down, see the evidence for what it is, and to make a choice, right? And it's just something that, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, you're anything you do is questionable just based on the simple lie that you said, that you were in the military and you didn't pass basic training. And I don't care what your opinion is as far as the crime is concerned. That is in black and white. It is there for people to see. There is no way that he can hide that. It's there. You can just fucking pick it up. You can go to Master Sergeant Retires or go do the FOIA request your goddamn self. But it's there. He failed.
Request these nuts, motherfucker.
You got it. Should I FOIA those? No, but but you know what I mean? It's like, dude, that simple lie, he carried on enough for that lie for you to question anything else he has to say. And if you don't question what he has to say after that easy lie, that's discernible. It's there. Like, how can you fucking leave anything else?
Sorry,
what does that
I'm pulling
mean?
up Social Blade right now. Apparently they're taking views or subscribers or what?
Oh, fuck.
I'm pulling it up right now.
We have suggested there might be some shenanigans with his. I mean, that one time on his live stream where it went up to like
24,000.
Yeah,
he had 24,000 live.
Some crazy number, some absolutely unbelievable number, and it was obviously something going cuckoo. Now, well, you know what I mean. It was irregular.
Yeah, no. Like, I was just laughing at the 12,000 a day to 753.
Yeah,
and you can see it in his chat and the speed of it. Like,
exactly. That's what I mean. Hey, not for nothing, Kaiser, but my live streams have been well, let's use the smoking yours. Buddy.
Yeah, but it's because, and you know what, it's no secret. Like, fucking, like, if you want the formula for having fucking a live stream like Dick Bags. Make content like Dick Bags. Get people to see your content. I mean, Dick Bag, you're and it's not that I mean, you're a great live guest, and I like having you here because you're fun. You have a lot of things to say. But the reason why people come to your lives is because, and it's just like Dummy Kruger. If Dummy Kruger decided to have a live, he'd smoke the shit out of fucking Product Wrangler or anybody, any other.
Oh, he has, yeah, and he has.
It's because you guys create good content that people are consuming, and to hear you guys are gonna be live. Oh my, it's an event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I try and make it fun. And like I said, because so many people are showing up, I'm trying to make it worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just trying to go up live every day. You know?
No, yeah, it'll be better for you like that, because you like like I said, your content gets consumed. You know, like in its own time, right? Like people, you put your videos out, people watch them however they're gonna watch them or whatever. But like you're like that, it's the what do they call it? It's like the engagement, like where like say like like a rock star, right, or somebody like who does music. People are listening to the music. Then when they get a chance to like actually like interact with the rock star or be in the concert, it's like it's more about like having.
Well, lives are fun because there's an energy to them, you know, to good ones. Yeah. So and again, I'm not fooling myself, and I'm really not. I do not care to sit around and pat myself on the back for things. You know what I mean? I'm aware of I'm aware of quality of my videos because I put them together. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it a, you know what I'm saying? I'm aware, but I don't want you to think I don't appreciate anything nice you ever said. I mean, it's rewarding, and it does make you feel good. Makes me feel like it's worth my time. You know, a lot of time I've done like humongous editing projects that I thought would just be like the shit, and they just petered out and on the vine. My first rule is I have to enjoy doing it myself. You know what I mean? Like, and if I'm not enjoying doing it, what the fuck is the point? Right, but yeah. I've done a lot of things that I enjoyed that nobody else has fucking watched, which is frustrating. But so I'm happy that I actually kind of have an audience for, you know, something that I'm producing, because it's not always the case, you know. Well, but I try and have a little bit of a standard, you know what I mean? Like I say, I get shit wrong, and I go back and watch, and I'm like, it's not quite right. I wouldn't say it that way now, but on the other hand, they take so long to put together. Mm-hmm. It's just me, so I'm trying my best, you know. But I do try and hold myself to a little, like a somewhat of a standard, because
zoom in.
So much just crap out there. John Legato. Sorry about that. Did something in my throat there.
You know how to zoom in?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you have a mouse pad, or do you have a mouse?
I have a mouse.
Oh shit! I don't remember how to do it with a mouse. I've been doing it with a mouse pad already for the longest. Look for the magnifying glasses.
Hold up. All right.
Yes, let's not forget Kaiser has no dick.
I mean, it's on full screen. What do you want me to zoom on, though?
I can't. It's because I can't see it. Let me hang on. Let me fucking. I don't have any problems. It's me. So if everybody else can see it, fine. Okay, I can see it better now. Okay.
Yeah, I do have a mouse, hippie, and it hangs out in my ass.
Is this
all right? So estimated monthly earnings $125 to $2K.
Is he's lost 470 subscribers, and
he's down 168.
Oh no! I'm reading that wrong. He's gotten 470 subscribers in the last 30 days. That's down 22.6%. And his video views for the last 30 days are down 15.7%. 0.7%. How accurate is this site? I don't know how much.
You know
I
what?
don't know either.
You know what? Put my channel in there. I could tell you how accurate it is. My numbers are small enough that I could tell you guys how accurate it is.
Do they register for that low, Jerry?
Shut up.
What is it? 2 E's and an R?
Yeah, sure.
A B.
What-
to a B
what-
minus?
It's two.
What
Yeah,
is it?
2 E's and 2 R's. It's a capital Y, 2 E's and 2 R's with the Y. There I am. Look
Way
at
to
me.
be difficult.
Oh, I'm so pretty.
What?
So
is-
$1 to $20.
$20?
Yes.
Does that look right?
It's actually kind of wrong. It's lower. It's actually I want to say let me see. It's actually like on the estimated $1 to 20, I would say it's lower by like $5. What's the other one? Is that the monthly? The bottom?
You've gotten 30 subscribers in the last 30 days. That's down 93 from that surge that you had.
Yeah,
earlier.
that's real. That's real. Yeah.
So that seems right.
That
You're
is-
down to
yeah.
8% for video views for the last 30 days.
That seems right.
And then
I haven't had a big live since Josh came on.
So it looks like it's aggregating the subscribers, video views.
estimated earnings per video. Let me go back to fucking.
Yeah, what look me up. I'm just curious.
Oh.
Well, that would make 3 examples. If that's, we'll see how it stacks up.
I gotta see.
Well-
I need to see the grade.
Jesus.
B minus. Aw.
Damn, what the fuck? What
I don't know
getting?
why, man. My like ratio on my videos is insane.
I don't trust
So-
that.
Right, but
Great.
it also doesn't show lives like lives. This is only videos, right? Or are lives included? I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
retarded, so don't
It's
ask me.
possible. I mean, all I got is lives. I mean, I got a very, very few edited videos on my thing. There, so I think it includes everything.
Google dick bag.
No.
It's kind of in the ballpark, but not quite right. So
Right.
take that for what it is. But
Oh, it does show lives. All right.
yeah, I don't know. It could be. I don't know how often it updates. So if it came from earlier in the month before I'd started doing lives and then included the lives, it could be different than if it's calling it from 2 days ago. So I don't know, but it's not wildly
Oh,
inaccurate,
Jesus.
I guess.
This
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
sticks back.
But I would.
It's
Oh,
not-
you
I
better
wouldn't
watch
trust
out,
that.
dickbag. He's gonna start counting your fucking pocket next.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, be my guest if you're a fan of lint.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be in guy's pocket, dude, at least do a little shuffling in there. You know what I mean? Little pocket pull if you're gonna be in there.
I mean, I'll cut a hole in the pocket if you want.
It's only the polite thing to do. I mean,
Seriously.
cool. Yeah.
Well,
So go ahead,
yeah.
Jeff. I'm sorry.
I just yesterday too, before the stream started, fucking Fat Gamer Falcax said like they were putting in a fucking request for the security footage at the courthouse to see if Josh was actually there, because like, okay, yeah, so you mean JJ is going through the footage and he's going to give
using
to
it. Yeah,
Wrangler.
that seems a little sketchy. Now, isn't it though, Master Sergeant? It's impressive. Yeah,
Oh, hold up. Actually,
I know. I'm in the money, buddy. So long to all you little people. Well, if you were going to assign a value to one of my videos, as opposed to any one of Kaiser's, take your pick. You know,
Yeah,
who's
shoot,
going to come up on top in that metric?
Yeah, all day, man, all fucking day, dude.
All right, you got hold up.
So the money, whatever. It's less money than I would make for editing things for other people, far less. But I just monetized recently, and I mean,
you know what? You know
whatever.
what,
It's just time for me to
it is.
make
It
some
is.
money out this.
You're doing it right, Dickbag. But I'll say this for anybody who supports Kaiser: where's fucking Dickbag's money? Because he fucking that intro is. I would
Yeah,
say,
and I'll tell you another thing. Yeah, he's still using my fucking intro.
fucking
I would've
I
fucking-
emailed him and told him, "Hey, man, I really don't care to be associated with you anymore on account of you being a total piece of shit. So stop using my intro. Thank you very much."
Yeah,
And
likes
he
to-
went on his live stream and I put it in my video where he's
yeah, I know, and he like
it was a gift, so I'm gonna keep using it and until I get good enough to make my own intro. Yeah, we'll be waiting a long fucking time for that. But he could fucking take $50, go on Fiverr and tell somebody else to make it. But he wants to talk shit on me. But every single one of his fucking videos has my intro on it. Fuck you. And he would never. Let me tell you something else.
Why don't you go
never,
copyright
ever,
that
ever,
bitch?
ever have? It's too late. Never, ever, ever have the fucking balls to fucking come on a stream with me.
fuck
And
no.
you could go scurry back to his chat and tell him I said that.
He wouldn't have the balls to come on this stream. He has
Anybody
zero-
else's stream.
anybody who ever said anything negative about him at all, he wouldn't fucking not even come close to their fucking stream. He won't even come into the chat. That's how much of a bitch he is. Like he won't even fucking he'll send his little piece of shit fucking followers to fucking chats, but he'll never even sit in a chat to talk shit. He's a little bitch.
That's why I'm saying this Master Sergeant guy and Fat Gamer.
You can you see what's on the screen?
You guys don't even register.
Look.
Whose pocket is this? I wonder whose pocket is this.
Son. 30 cents. He might make $4 in a year, guys.
But he wants to come in here and talk shit about me. That's pretty funny.
And Joey Simpson here with a great fucking point. Kaiser is not privy to Kentucky records by law. That's funny.
Yeah, that JJ, that's the other thing I really wish I could had a lot of time to dive into. But what you're dealing with there is such a fucking good old boy county that, I mean, you'd have to get some heavy people involved to do anything about it. Because believe me, and Kelly can vouch, we've contacted people in various aspects of the Kentucky like police and judicial system, and we have gotten virtually zero response from anybody, unless something's developed that I don't know about. So right. They do what they want down there, it sounds like, and nobody really gives a shit that they're doing it.
But to me, that actually sounds how things really are. Unlike when Kaiser says that he talks to like public officials or whatever the fuck, it's like, you know what I mean? And he says, "Oh, I had a comment." I'm like, dude, I severely fucking doubt that there's anybody who's giving you the time of the day. Like that, it just doesn't work that way. Like, dude, I've said it before. I was in between like a little controversial where I stayed at, where there was a corrupt police department, and we literally had to send letters to the attorney state general like fucking like a shit ton of times. We had to make out like fucking like walkouts and like fucking protests just to get in like a small meeting.
Bare minimum of attention, right?
Yeah, it was hard as hell.
Yeah, I mean, dude. It's going to take a lot more than the likes of Chris and Tiffany, by the way, to take down Meade County's system. I mean, it just ain't happening.
But
Yeah.
they've exposed
Rango,
the
are you
shit out
still?
of
Are
it.
you for dude? You are still in here. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you are just like being a dick, or if you are that stupid, but
He's
wow.
not. He's not giving you a penny of that, Master. So what you worried about?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's. I don't know. Either way, it's fucking pathetic.
Show proof. Like, you want to,
and also,
you want to come in
who
here
cares?
swinging that dick around? Let's see it. Like,
Who
don't
cares,
just talk
man?
about
We
it.
look. You're talking to a crowd of people that know what this fucking guy is made of. So whatever you're doing, you're just wasting your time, and it's fine.
Oh shit! I can't
enjoy
wait.
it.
I hope he loses his fucking public defender. That would be amazing.
Then you're gonna see fucking Mr. fucking GoFundMe doesn't like GoFundMe's fucking putting up GoFundMe's every fucking week and shit. He's gonna have a GoFundMe for all the fake shit that he's fucking that he says he has the daughter, the fucking husky. He's gonna have another child with Kimmy and shit when that lawyer's gone.
Dude, but if you want to know what a bitch JJ is, just watch Kaiser's he gets super chats and chats about Chris's bald spot, because that's the best they got. His bald spot. I mean, that fucking goblin ass motherfucker making fun of the way anybody looks is funny enough to begin with. But watch JJ just
I
sits
know
there.
you do. Like, you
JJ
keep talking
with
about
his-
it with my daughter. Fucking, like,
JJ's
it's
got,
really weird.
Um,
Sorry,
Oh,
like,
no,
dude, like, he can't say dick, but yet talks about like showing dicks to 3-year-olds on phones. It's really fucking weird,
dude. That's it. That you see, that's where like fucking like like Josh all day, dude. Continue what you're doing with no moderators and shit like that. But it's like shit like that that makes me just fucking want to like throw people out and shit. They're like, come on, man, like what the fuck, man, like just.
Sorry.
Well,
but sorry.
It's funny that they make fun of Chris's bald spot when JJ's sitting there next to him, looking like a fucking bowling ball. You know what I mean?
It's like they haven't seen Kaiser's fucking haircut that his mom gives him every fucking week. And Josh this week.
But Kaiser, you got a lot of nerve talking about anybody else's appearance, buddy.
Yeah, that's another thing too, man. I ain't
exactly
bada bing, bada
Hugh
bing,
Jackman
right there
or
it
anything,
is.
but that's when you become fair game, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's like he's that motherfucker talks about fucking lot lizards and oh my god, and fucking talking how fucking
scroll back up.
Oh, he's fucking fat as fuck and all this other shit. It's like, dude, you're fucking dude, you look like a fucking methed out pillbilly, fucking has no teeth and fucking like he does look like he smells really bad.
I don't know, man.
Brushed his teeth. Oh, well, I mean, he ain't got teeth, but like he ain't brushed his mouth or rinsed it out and fucking since he got kicked out of the army.
Well, that's his whole life right there, man. This is the most that guy's ever gonna achieve. Think about that. Let that sink in.
What are you talking?
And he got there, and the funniest part of all this is he did all this to himself. Like he was the one that mouthed off up his way up onto Frauditor Trolls, where he got exposed, and then he got further exposed because people rightly assumed, hey, if this guy is such a piece of shit, he'll lie about fucking being in the military. And not only that, but not just I was in the military, but like I was wounded in combat. I fucking was in Tora Bora. I was an MP, all this fucking shit. So he went, I mean, he was a bad criminal, right? He got caught every time he went out to burglarize every other time he got caught. He was bad at lying about that. And then turns out once people started looking into him, Donald Atwater Cameron. And then it all starts coming together, right? but some people still aren't seeing it. But he could have literally, well, he has gotten away with it so far, right? But he jeopardized himself getting away with murder for what? For
30 followers on
for
YouTube,
about
bro.
a year. I figure, yeah, a year and a half worth of YouTube fame.
Yeah. Well,
and not even like real fame, just a group of fucking losers that come around every day to fucking give you money.
That's the thing is that YouTube does the YouTube and this type of content creation does get you to like make pockets of niches that probably would never exist without it. But unfortunately, it also fucking brings together fucking sad and pathetic people together. So there you go.
And Kelly, yeah. He says, all in all, the info that's out there on Kaiser is only about 10% or less than what was found. A lot can't be talked about until after trials over. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, that's kind of why I'm like not sweating whatever he's doing too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I have an inkling of what's coming. So, enjoy it, I guess. Did
you see the private chat, Dickbag?
No.
Check it out.
Good luck.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So whatever.
It
is what it is. But I do want to put a video out there kind of asking, like, why is it that people still believe him?
It's a good question. Maybe we should collab on that. Dickbag, but before I just wanna like we talked a lot about Wrangler already, and fucking I kissed your ass, give you some fucking compliments.
Yes, your live it was lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. But there's one thing that I don't want to make a video on it, but if I have to, I will. But I'm gonna address it right now before anything happens. All right, so like that, you understand where I'm at.
Okay.
When are you gonna let go of the hate for Will Ferrell? When is that gonna happen? It's 2024. I think it's time that you sit down and watch Old School without that hatred. Let it go, man.
I think the better question is, when are you gonna let go of that bit?
Oh, come on, it's fun. It's fun. And it's not a bit because you really hate him. Come on, man.
I don't hate him. I never said I hate him. I find him tiresome a lot of times.
Did you watch Old School yet?
I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I haven't seen Old School. No, I just didn't. I haven't watched anything though, man. I have not watched shit in like a month. So there's that. I got a lot of shit happening.
All right.
Yeah, no, I do. Okay, for the record, no, I do not hate Will Ferrell. I find him very amusing in the right situations, but sometimes he can be a little much. And it's just a personal preference. I don't, whatever. I don't, you know what I mean? It's not anything that's keeping me up at night.
Hey, listen, whenever I stop hating somebody, I never put butts behind it, but you do you, dickbag.
Yeah.
I think that fucker deleted his comment where he's talking about dicks and kids on phones at 3 years old. Which is very weird.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Kelly. I think there's more to the story of the house he's in. Ram knows something about it. I don't know if I should say anything about that, but
if it's Ram,
apparently there's more to this. There's more to the story with the house that Wrangler lives in.
Well, I mean, Ram's in Oklahoma, isn't he?
As far as you know. Frauded around. I was cleaning out my ass. I mean, making a video, and I heard someone say, "Well, oh yeah, that's another little fucking weasel ass motherfucker." Will.
Guys.
I mean,
My
just
safe
a
space.
fucking. I mean, he just nauseating, really. I mean, him. There's another guy. There's a couple other people. I don't want to get into it right now, but I'll be dealing.
Start
with,
shitting.
I'll be dealing with a couple of them. And again, man, I'm not even really so much like, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to take this motherfucker down or anything like that. Kaiser's going to take himself down for one thing, and it's going to be very enjoyable to watch. Now, some of them, like Will, some of these people just kind of nauseate me because they're just, man, or K-Far, it's, man, what the fuck? Where is your fucking spine?
Yeah, K-Far is one of the ones that like fucking like it makes me sick, dude. Like it really makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like,
and hey, Will, you went up on Kaiser's panel. Forget knowing everything you know about Kaiser, and I know you know it because you came in there into Stone Vet's chat asking about it, and I emailed you everything about him. I sent you links to Shiz's, Master Sergeant's, my videos. I spelled it out in no uncertain terms, and then you still went up on panel with him, still simping over there. I did notice you changed your name from Era of Transparency to whatever it is now, Frauditor Fun or whatever the stupid name you changed it to. Was that because I asked him in the email, I said, is your name just a bunch of fancy words, buddy, or is there anything behind that? And I guess maybe I would like to think he had a little moment of conscience and changed it on account of that. But what a little you're just gross, dude. You went up on the panel with Kaiser, knowing what a piece of shit he is, A, for one, and getting called out publicly on account of it. And not only that, Tuttle, a known fucking white supremacist, goes up on that panel too, buddy. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the fuck is the matter with you, dude? Like, really?
Big Bang. When he was on my live when fucking Tats was still cool, and he was here and we were questioning him and stuff, and it's like he kept giving me these like roundabout, like political, like like if he's running for office type of answers, and I'm just like, dude, no, let's cut to the fucking chase, dude. Like I'm speaking to you in a very straight way about this dude, and you don't want to acknowledge it. Like, why? Like it felt it's like why are you trying to protect yourself from him when the simple answer is no, I don't fucking like this dude. I didn't know that he was a felon. Now that I know, I'll fucking scrutinize him more, whatever. I just won't associate with him. Like, why go through the trouble of bending yourself backwards over somebody that's such a piece of shit? That's the part that's fucking really troubling to me.
Yeah. And some people just don't seem to have. They're just like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm really wondering about this Master Sergeant guy. If he's just, I don't know. He can't possibly be that fucking stupid. He's just,
I don't know. And you know what? Trolls like him and fucking and other ones that I've seen, they also I think there's a certain amount of exhaustion that they go through as well. And I think at some point the either reality hits or the logic that they've been trying to bend fucking gets to them, because I start seeing them trying to act normal at some points.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not type of person to try and tell people, like throw down ultimatums, you know what I mean, and shit.
Oh no, I'm not.
And I'm not saying anything here to Will that I haven't said to him in an email form already, and I called him out hard on my community post. So, I mean, you want to talk to me one-on-one about anything, just email me.
Yeah, I know. Dickbag is reachable, and he responds. Josh.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's the worst. Stone Vet. Well, he's the worst at emails. I thought I was bad, but no.
No, hell no, dude. Fucking
Right, though.
Josh,
He has
Josh makes me look like an attentive fucking nurse, dude.
right. Yeah, I know. Right, hippie. Stars are made. Yes. Frauded Wrangler, where the truth goes to die.
Literally, it's the black hole for the truth, man. All right, man. Well, I'm done. I don't know about y'all, but I am. We're almost 4 hours in, and I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Dickbag. Thanks for showing up, man. I hope that your next video is gonna be fucking awesome against Wrangler and fucking all those people and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple weeks for sure. It'll probably come out slightly before Trolls, I think. But yeah, no. Just in case anybody was wondering if I forgot about that guy. Yeah, right. I mean, it is, but like I said, in the end, it's kind of irrelevant because whatever happens, he's gonna go back to prison. So,
yo, anything you want to say,
that's
Jeff?
that. Yeah, I just throw that up there real quick because I can. Something he can't do. Oh, that's weird. What's that thing right there, man? Both came out at the same time, Kelly. What are you talking about?
Well, thanks for having me up, Jerry.
But yeah, no, that's all I got. Just,
All right, guys.
Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah. Let us not forget. First of all, thanks to all my happy people who support me. You guys are awesome. Lupe, Scotto, always lovely. But let us not forget the old man Finkel went nuts today again.
Rage donating.
You're my guy, Finkel. That's why I go to your lives that are like one person and at 3 a.m. But fuck it. I'll see you guys. I hope everybody has a nice Thursday, and I'll see you on the next live.
See y'all tomorrow, man. Good luck, motherfuckers. No, he left us. Damn it.
He just get him on email. He'll contact you.
All right, no, I just wanted a good luck, motherfucker.
Good luck, motherfucker. Is that good enough?
No.
Shit. All right. I'll see you, man.
Wait.
He's back.
Oh, hey, I didn't know if you were staying on after.
Yeah, if you want to for a second, yeah, that would be dope. Or whatever, right. Just hit me up on Discord.
No, hang on. Let me just end it. Okay. Okay. Could you give us a good luck, motherfucker?
No.
Fuck.
I am not your dancing monkey, Jerry.
Shit. All right.
All right. Good luck, motherfucker.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.